2, 1. Oh, wait, it's still so it's Dante's Inferno. Shit. Wait, why you didn't change the Twitch tags. It still had the
Oh
Fate
yeah,
Stay
that's
Night
my
stuff.
one job. I'll let you do it since you know more about this game.
Fate Stay. Okay, Fate. Oh, Fate. Remember Play Fate?
Yeah. If you're wondering why, are we live?
No, not yet. We're about
If
to
you're
though.
wondering why we're in a laughing fit, chat, I just made a fucking porn joke.
All right.
Mortal Kombat 1 almost topped U.S. game sale charts for September, while Street Fighter 6 falls off. Really?
Well,
No,
here's
I think Street Fighter 6 might be the better title.
yeah. Oh no, it is the better title, but Mortal Kombat has the most clout because it was born in America.
Of course, it has the most clout.
Okay, what should we name this stream?
Spider-Man 2 spoilers. No, I'm kidding. Don't name it that.
Okay.
We will not get any clicks.
Finally, the main story begins.
I was gonna say everyone's playing Spider-Man. We're playing Fate. Angry
Finally, the main story begins.
I'll make that joke when we start. Don't worry about it.
Fate. Stay night. And then do the thing. Okay, where is the damn... There it is. Realta...
This is a Christian server. You have to say goddamn. No, I'm kidding. That's a fucked up joke.
That is a fucked up joke. Okay, go now going live for real in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, people. It's Japan number 79, and I'm at Shinigami. If you're wondering why we were gone for a week, I was
He was
I had a
basically
Bidoof in my car. I had to get it out. It was
that.
really annoying.
Realistically, he was just had like in that bleh mood all week, so we were just giving him time to heal.
I was in a mental health state that wasn't great. I'm
Yeah.
okay. Don't worry about me, chat. Wasn't bad or anything.
We're still
It was just
connected.
like I was very blah, very tired.
You know, basically,
That's what happens when your thyroid starts going bad.
yeah. Also, in order to make up for the week-long break, what we decided to do is that we're going to do an hour and a half of VN Monday, which is this, currently Fate, and then an hour and a half of an RPG. Basically, yeah.
Meanwhile, everyone else is playing Spider-Man 2. We're both too broke to afford that, so we're playing Fate.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing: we can't even play Spider-Man 2 on this Twitch because of the fact it's JRPGs only, and so
I mean,
therefore we could, but only Fridays, and it would take us forever, unless we do like.
I know. Well, we still need to finish Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're wondering why there's no VOD for Dante's Inferno, that's because tits, dead babies coming out of tits, and tits. And
yeah.
like that.
Not only that, it's gonna be. I'm not that good enough for editing, so I can't really learn how to censor all that.
Those VODs are gonna stay a Twitch exclusive for now until we can get an editor on board. You know.
Yeah.
That's not me.
All right.
Because I don't have the time.
First day, recollection of 10 years ago. Skip this scene? No.
It didn't even show the text from here. Was that just a thing that didn't come up?
Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Okay, cool. I am. Oh, that's the quote.
This sounds like a middle schooler's fucking poetry class.
It sounds edgy, right? I am the bone of my sword. Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. I have created what?
Thank you, Mr. Jameson. That's quite enough.
Really, I need more photos of Spider-Man. Also, spoiler alert for Spider-Man 2. Batman fucking dies.
Yeah, it's really weird. He just comes into the game and then Doc Ock shoots him in the face.
Yeah,
like, we don't really know how this happened.
Yeah, I didn't know
It might have been a
Sony.
glitch in my copy, but you know.
I wonder how they even got the rights for Batman. That's a legendary feat right there. I mean, we haven't seen that since comics.
I mean, my PlayStation's not feeling well, so it could have been a glitch in my copy. You know.
Yeah, maybe. When I came to, I was in a burning field. Guess there was a big fire. Oh yeah. I wonder.
Pirate Spider-Man kids.
They'd be like, oh.
Batman instead.
I guess there was a big fire. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the area around you. Of course, it's a big fire. Be like, huh?
I just pirate Spider-Man 2, and it just comes up as Batman Arkham Asylum.
No. Here's the thing: it's still a win. The familiar town to turn to ashes.
Even though I have several copies.
By the way, it's on sale for $10 on Steam, so you can get all of them. The familiar
Oh, I
town.
have several copies on several platforms.
I'm gonna buy myself the ones on PC because I am tired. Until they make a PS5 version, I'm buying a PC one. I guess there was a big fire. The familiar town turned to
Here's the
ashes,
thing,
and
that
it looked
game
like the
looked
remains
gorgeous
of
for the time too, and it
it feels from
still
a movie.
does.
Yeah, but then they ported the game to Unreal, which still a great engine, but at the same time, some of that gloominess didn't transfer over. Well, that didn't last long either.
Wait, so
There,
how is there a fire if we just got over a fight that this character didn't even see?
fun fact: I was playing this bit off screen, and basically this whole part, since we're done with the prologue, we're now starting the real game, aka we're finally in Shiro's POV.
About time.
The tall wall of flame had shortened, and most of the buildings had fallen. Felt strange, being the only thing in that place that still had its original form. I was the only one still alive around
Yeah,
here.
it wasn't Super Saiyan anymore. The town it needed to go back to its original form.
Shut the. That's so stupid. Must have really been. I must have been really lucky, or my house was built in a very lucky spot.
It's very easy
Yes.
to make fun of English translation writing,
Yeah, especially fan translations.
even though I do appreciate the effort by the fans that went into this. I wouldn't be able to do
Uh,
it.
Considering the fact that it's probably still, from what I know. By the way, thanks to the guy in our VOD channel that ended up talking about this. Apparently, this part is still in beta, so the translations are still a bit off, which makes sense. It's a 70-hour visual novel. Of course, there's going to be some mistranslations here and there.
Danganronpa is no excuse though, because there's several mistranslations near the end of 2 and 1.
Yeah, I don't know which it was, but point is, I was the only one left alive. Felt that since I survived, I should live on. Started walking aimlessly because I thought it would be dangerous just to stay there. Also, I did some research, and apparently it's really easy to accidentally choose the wrong route.
If you choose the wrong route, I will make fun of you for it forever.
No, I'm not joking when it's really easy. As in, if you want a specific route, you cannot choose any other one, regardless if you misclicked. If you choose one, it's like, oh, you chose Ren for this one answer? Okay, put you in Limited Blade Works. There is no like point system where like you gotta choose a certain amount of choices. Nah, it'll just say, oh, you picked that? Okay, Unlimited Blade for you.
Oh, old visual novels are notorious for that shit. Zero Escape did that to me. Kind of Shoujo did that to me. Several other games did
Yeah,
that
we're
to me.
yeah, we're like
Looking
you.
at you, Danganronpa. No, I'm kidding. Danganronpa's like the only linear one that I played.
Yeah, cause yeah, that's something that seems really annoying because we're gonna go vanilla since most people know about Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Fields, so we can give vanilla a chance to properly shine.
It's funny, Danganronpa only did split paths once, and the fans hated it, and they never did it again.
Yeah, I started walking aimlessly because I thought it would be dangerous to stay there. Wasn't really concerned about getting burned up like the people lying around me. Probably because over and above, I wanted to be like them, and a stronger feeling in my mind. Yeah, I
Also, I
wonder
pissed off
why.
TikTok the other day.
What'd you do?
So since it's spooky season, I'm making a park based on hell, and I put an upside down cross on the gate of the park, forgetting I was showing it off on TikTok, and
What?
I didn't get a guideline strike because my community is cool and all that, but people who are new who saw that were like, "You might want to change the front." I'm like, "Never gonna happen. You try making a pentagram out of theme park walls."
No. What is
I'm not gonna
wrong
get
with
upside down
you?
cross out of black paint.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's spooky season. It's all in good fun. I'm not being anti-religious. I'm just having fun.
No, I find that funny because just yesterday I found my uncle watching The Pope's Exorcist. So,
Is that a movie?
yeah, it's a movie. And then there's The Exorcist 2, which I'm going to go with my aunt to go watch it. And I'm also going to watch
See,
the FNAF movie with my cousin.
I'm not a fan of those jump scare horror movies. I'd rather see a Gorno.
Yeah,
I
I don't,
saw the new Saw movie. It's so good. It's so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like, it was a return to form for the franchise, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Tobin Bell was amazing on that movie. If you haven't seen it, chat, go fucking see it. It's great.
Yeah. I'm gonna go watch the FNAF movie with my cousin, so.
Or watch it
Uh,
online. Your prerogative.
no, you know, it's because my cousin wants to
Yeah, I
watch
can't
it.
get my...
My cousin wants to watch it, and he's like still young. So he's like,
I want to watch it, but I don't have Peacock, and I have no one to see it with, and I'm like... Well, it's PG-13. It's not like they're gonna shove a child into a fucking robot suit, which I kind of want to see that if it's a FNAF movie. But we can't have
What's
nice things because of
what's messed up?
PG-13 rating.
What's messed up is that they might imply it. Imagine like they just show like old drawings, and it's just like a drawing of a man putting a kid in a suit, and it's just like
Listen,
that's more
listen.
disturbing. That's actually more
I'm
disturbing, at
not
least to
saying that
me.
I like seeing child murder in movies. However, if I'm watching a horror movie based on a series where there's child murder, I want to see that child murder.
I want to see.
I pay
I,
money for these movie tickets.
I want to feel disturbed.
Listen, I want. I'm not gonna go any further than that, but I want to see violent child murder. That's what I'm paying for.
I want to feel disturbed. I want to feel uncomfortable. Let me be uncomfortable, please.
I'm pretty sure the MPAA would have a fucking field day with that.
Oh, they would.
They already do. Dude, they had a fucking fit with the last Saw movie because it had Samuel L. Jackson in it. So they assumed. So they told the staff. This was in the special features. They told the staff that are making the movie that since Samuel L. Jackson's in it, a bunch of soccer moms might see it, that they have to tone down the gore significantly. That's why this new movie was really good because the gore was back where it should be.
Yeah.
Like this movie, they had a chick saw for oh, sorry, spoilers for Saw X, but they had a chick saw off her leg, and in the last movie, you couldn't even show a guy ripping his fingers off. I'm like, progress?
Yeah. Sounds like progress. But still, I had no hope. It was already a wonder I was still alive, so couldn't expect to be saved. I won't
Also,
survive.
if you're new to our visual novels, expect a million tangents like that.
Oh yeah, because here's the thing. There's gonna be a lot of talking, and last stream we barely talked at all for this game, so we're like, screw it. Let's just go all out.
That's because it was entertaining us with a fight scene.
Yeah, I won't survive. Whatever happens, I'm gonna be able to escape from this weird world. I wonder why. It was such an absolute hell that even a small child could understand it. And I collapsed. Was it
Reminding
because
me of the beginning of Clannad.
was it because there was no air? Was it because no function was left in my body?
Because I
Anyway,
shoved books up my ass.
shut. God damn it!
That's
Again.
how many more minutes of Star Wars?
30 or 40.
Damn it!
Anyway, I collapsed and stared up at the clouded sky. Everything around me was burned up.
Sorry,
and
we
I could see
didn't do it
miserable
last
people.
time, and I needed to up the quote. We didn't do it for a whole week, so I needed to keep the quota going.
Yeah, everything around me was burned up. The dark clouds loomed overhead, telling me it would rain soon. What a coincidence! It's like God saying, "You are the main character. You must not die yet, or the story would be like 10 minutes long." That's good.
Listen,
But
I am
unfortunately,
writer. I am God. You do what I say, character.
in the end, I started
Now
deeply
go
and
make
looked up
us
at the sky.
merchandise money.
You know what I find really funny? I've been finding a lot
Oh,
of
that's Disney.
on my YouTube community posts that I've been seeing from people I follow. I've been seeing a lot of
Yeah.
gender bent Shiro art, and I don't know why.
Shiro art. Shiro from what?
This game, I've been seeing a lot of gender bent versions of
Oh,
him, and
this game. I thought you meant. I thought you meant a male version of the Shiro from Dead Man Wonderland.
no, like a female version.
Really
I'm
good
like,
anime,
why are
by
you?
the way.
And I'm like, why are you gender bending this man? Then I remembered, oh, it's the fake
It's one
community.
of
I
those anime
forgot.
that has a good concept in the beginning, but then just becomes generic shonen and shits the bed halfway through, and it's like, why?
Yeah. In the end, I sighed deeply and looked up at the sky. In the end, I said to myself that it hurts. I say so on behalf of all the people who couldn't even say so. Yeah, yep, that sounds like survivor's guilt to me. What does that sound like to you?
I'd go to a theme park run by death row inmates and watch them get tortured.
That was 10 years ago. For that, I was miraculously slaved because of the fact the plot armor kicked in right at the last second. My body
Oh, thank
survived,
God for the plot armor.
but I think all the other things about me
Plot
burned
armor,
up
part
and
of your
were
balanced
reduced.
breakfast.
You know what's messed up is that the part I played ahead, it made it sound like Shiro was going to be an edgelord, but in reality, he's just protag of a harem MC or a harem anime.
Okay, but how many belts does he wear? Because you can tell if they're an edgelord or not by seeing how many belts he wears.
Surprisingly, he's one of the normal looking ones. That's the messed up part.
I was watching Death Battle, and it was Blaze Brew versus I forget the other one, some other fighting game. It's really big.
Guilty
And
Gear.
the winner had more belts than the loser did. It's like I mean, if there's one way to determine an edgelord anime protagonist, it's how big their sword is and how many belts they're wearing.
Here's the thing: if you want to know who's the strongest, look at Tetsuya Nomura. His MCs would be so broken because the amount of belts they wear.
But then you look at Guts and realize he's all you need and more, and he doesn't have any belts.
Yeah. If you take away a child's parents, home, and all such things, there's nothing left for him. I like how we're joking around while this man's remembering his traumatic past.
And the main character is an orphan, of course he is.
That's why
Because
there
you
was,
can't have a teenage story without dead parents.
especially
Sorry.
an anime one, which for some reason, why does no parent in anime show up for their
Looking at
kid?
you, comic books.
That's why there was only my body. I think it's a simple story.
I just want to see
What?
that trope die in comic books. Like, can we give a here's my idea for a superhero. A superhero with an actual loving family and not
Uh,
dead parents. One that has an actual support network. Like, stop
yeah,
that shit with the dead parents.
I'm so glad I'm
It's
recording.
cliche by now.
I'm glad I'm recording because apparently we disconnected for a second.
Oh, so no one heard my tangent.
Lu
Hooray!
Luckily, I'm recording the stream, so.
Uh,
Oh, this stream has been disconnecting quite a lot. It already disconnected twice. 3 times, actually. Oh, God. How do we have 2 viewers?
that's where it go. I mean, it doesn't say it disconnected on my end.
Well, on like the notifications I'm getting on stream, that said it disconnected. So sorry, chat, whoever was watching. I think it's a simple story. In the words, in order to let my body live, my heart died.
It's a
Well,
simple story because this is how my life get. I don't know the Fresh Prince of Bel Air lyrics. I wish
I'm,
I
dr-
did.
I'm dreaming.
It's a simple story. This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
I think you'll get a
So I want you to take
copyright
a
strike
moment
if
and
you
just sit
sync
right
that.
there.
I think
Unfortunately,
I
Switch
squint
is
my
no
eyes.
fun.
I squint my eyes at the white light. So bright, I think. Just the light entering my eyes when I woke up. But I'm not used to it. Probably didn't even understand what the bright light meant. Ah! When my eyes focus, I'm surprised. Like
What
on
I'm
a-
getting from this is generic anime protagonist backstory.
Oh yes, 100%. You're getting that. Here's the thing. Considering we're reading a visual novel, it's common for MCs to have a depressing past.
Yeah, it is, and I'm used to it by now. I've
Yeah,
actually kind of been getting out of anime lately, and it's like I don't understand it. I thought I was a weeb for life.
I think I know the problem. It's that all the ones that are coming out are the good ones that are coming out are few and far between.
I feel like every shonen keeps getting ruined by the shit plot. Looking at you, Demon Slayer. Apparently, like they've been recycling plot points or something.
Yeah, here's the thing. Demon Slayer has a decent story. It gets carried by the animation and fights.
Also harder to keep up with. It's also kind of harder to keep up with shonens now when they keep getting canon movies. Looking at
Yeah,
you, Dawn of the Deep. Looking at you, Made in Abyss, and freaking Demon Slayer again.
Demon
Dawn
Slayer's
of the
under
Deep Soul is a very
Demon
disturbing movie, but then again, Made in Abyss is made to be disturbing.
Demon Slayer though is understandable because the fact the arc for Mugen Train was actually that short. I'm not joking.
By the way, chat, if you want to get a horror anime to watch on Halloween, seriously, go watch Made in Abyss. It'll fuck you up mentally. It's so good.
Yes, it is good, but at the same time, I don't feel like getting nightmares. I'm lying on an unfamiliar bed in an
I
unfamiliar
mean, the
room.
entire horror of it is just terrible things happening to children,
Yeah,
and
I'm I'm s- I'm surprised, but the room is so white and clean that I feel safe.
どこだろう
I look around. The room is
as much
big
as I
and
want
there are
to
many
punch an
beds.
annoying child in the face, it's very. I wouldn't actually do that. That was a joke.
It'd be,
But
it'd be really
very,
funny. You just recreate the South Park skit, kick the
very disturbing
baby.
seeing things happen to children like that.
You just reenact the skit from South Park, kick the baby.
I've seen that meme to death lately, and I don't get it.
Dude, here's the
You know what else
thing.
I've been seeing meme to death?
It's you don't get it, but it's super funny once you know the context. Because literally, just Stan decides to kick his brother in the face, and they punch him across the street.
So Pokemon fans have been making fun of people complaining in the community by spamming a boss baby meme, and it's fucking annoying.
But
We're
nothing
stating
feels. Oh,
facts, and
Miss
they're
Earl.
calling us babies, and it's fucking irritating.
Everyone who's hurt is someone who was saved. I relax and let my eyes wander.
God, I
Outside
love
the
staring at fluorescent light bulbs.
outside the window, the bright blue sky was unbelievably beautiful. I
Who
wonder
the
how.
hell is a fluorescent light bulb in their house?
No, they're in the hospital, I guess. After a few days, I
Oh.
finally understand. Clearly, what I remember what happened in the past few days. Even so, I was no different from a newborn baby. Not just a metaphor; it was close to the truth. Anyways,
I
it
was
was
just
a
gonna make
terrible
it.
fate.
I was gonna
Fire.
make a circumcision joke, but that's a bit offensive maybe. Since it's in the hospital, but
That-
never mind.
oh no.
You know what? I'm gonna tell it anyway. I was no different than a newborn baby. I even looked down and saw there was no skin there. Score!
Oh god. Oh no, that is. Oh,
No,
Twitch is gonna hate that.
that can actually happen if you go like a Foley catheter, which I'm like, the one time that I'm glad I don't have a foreskin, or else I would be like disturbed to get a Foley catheter because apparently you can get stuck and you have to get circumcised anyway.
Anyways, it was a terrible fire. I had been saved from it.
I'm a medical brat. Sorry, chat.
Was in the hospital, my body wrapped in bandages, and my parents were gone. I didn't get
Yeah,
the
chat. If you ever
situation.
wonder why I know all this useless medical knowledge, I'm the son of a nurse, so I'm a medical brat.
Yo, same. I had been
Yeah,
saved from it. Was in the hospital, my body wrapped in bandages, and my parents were gone. I didn't get the
I
situation,
don't know your
but
parents were nurse.
my mom was a nurse, but my dad's a mechanic. I didn't get the
Neat.
situation, but I vaguely understand I was alone. I think I understood quickly. Well, there was nothing but children in similar situations around me, so all I could do was absorb the fact. I look at the side. I see this one child who literally looks like the son of Two Face.
So when I injured my pelvis once, they put me in the children's ward of the hospital to keep a better eye on me. It was so weird because I was 18 and it was like there was like people that were like 12 and 13 around me. I'm like, this is weird. I don't like this.
After that, that man came, right when I was beginning to worry what would happen to me next. He came on the day my bandages were taken off and I was able to eat without help. Wrinkled coat and uncombed hair. The man, bit younger than the doctor, felt more like a big brother than a father.
こんにちは。
Wait, did he
君が
break
シ
his
ロ君だね。
arms?
Oh, that is
I'm
loud.
assuming.
I gotta lower that volume. That voice
I'm ass-
volume is loud.
So did he break his arms? I'm assuming.
No, it said that he was covered in bandages, so I'm assuming the fire got to him a bit.
Oh, so we're like way at the beginning of his story.
Yeah, 10 years specifically. A smile that seems to melt into the white sunlight. I think it was a suspicious voice, but a very kind voice.
率直に聞くけど、
Oh, so he's
孤児
10.
院に預けられるのと、初めて会ったおじさんに引き取られるの、
More like 7.
君はどっちがいいかな。
That's the same age I stopped believing in Easter Bunny.
Yeah, he's 7 years old, I think, at this point, because I think most of the ages in Fates and Night are said they're like either in their third year of high school or their final year. And I'm guessing now they're 17 or 18. The man was saying he
Okay, I
could
see why they
adopt
did
me.
their final year considering chapter 11.
Yes, even back then they were like, yeah, no, we're not into that. We're gonna make them legal.
That's what kind of what Shoujo did. They're like, they're in their final year of high school. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, even back then, the Fates and Night type moon was like, yeah, no, that's still taboo here. So we're gonna actually make them of age.
Japan actually has new laws regarding eroge. You have to like make your characters 18 now, no exceptions.
Yep, that's the gist of. That's
Like, you
what I
can't
heard as
even put
well.
them in like high school now. They have to be adults. I'm like,
Yep.
good on you.
That's fine. When I asked him if he was a relative of mine, he said he was just a stranger, like an unreliable guy with no future. But it made no difference, as I knew nothing about either one, him or the orphanage. So I decided to go with him.
そうか。よかった。なら早く身支度を済ませよ
The orphanage
う。
isn't
新しい
that
家
bad.
に
You could be in a
一
musical.
日でも早く慣れなくっちゃいけないからね。
Oh, you're probably too young to get that.
Wait, what'd you say? Because I couldn't hear over his voice. What'd you say?
You're probably too young to get that joke.
What do
I'm
you
like, the
mean?
orphanage isn't too bad. You can be in a musical.
Oh.
I'm referring to Annie.
Oh no!
It's a hard knock life for us. So I can sing
Yep.
without getting copyrighted.
Don't sing that. Don't. I
I
don't
was
want to
gonna
get
say
copy
you have
strikes.
to have seen Annie, surely. Like you have to have seen Annie, correct?
I have vague memories of it.
I've never seen that whole movie, but I've seen plays of it
Like,
because we had to sit through it for our in middle school.
uh,
Not my
the,
sister was in it, so I probably saw it like 3 times in like a weekend.
the guy quickly started packing my stuff. His packing wasn't very good, even in the eyes of a child. Then, after making a big
おっ
mess,
と大切なことを言い
Oh, so
忘
he
れた
packs a suitcase like I do.
うちに来る前に一つだけ教えな
It's
くちゃ
funny.
い
Last
けな
time
い
I
こ
went
と
on
がある
vacation, my mom packed my suitcase, and then by the time I got home, my suitcase was in fucking shambles.
is that
う
okay?
ん
Turns to me lightheartedly and says, "Oh, oh, this part cut out a bit. I think it was supposed to render all in, but then I think it must have been another bug because it was supposed to render after."
初めに言っておくとね僕は
Oh,
魔法使いなんだ
He
was
says it in
supposed
a
to be
serious,
was there
exaggerated
supposed to be
tone.
a CG?
What? No, it was not
I'm
a
a
C.
sorcerer.
It's not a CG. It's like this part just didn't show up, so I'm guessing it's just needed to wait a
I'm a
bit.
sorcerer, and this makes you the sorcerer's apprentice. That movie was
And
fucking awful.
the stream disconnected again. Reconnecting, we're good. All right. He says it in a
Oh,
serious,
did
exaggerated
it hate
tone.
my movie reference so badly that it disconnected?
It happened in an instant. Come to think of it, now I was really a child back then. Automatically believe those words.
わあ、じいさんすごいな。
Okay, yeah, they should have added, "Wow, Dad is so cool" or something.
That was there's a mistranslation there as well.
Yeah, I
Did you
noticed
ever
it.
say G sound?
Yeah, that's what I mentioned. He's
That
supposed
means
to say like, "Wow, Dad is so cool."
that's not dad. It's well, he's referring to him as like a
Father figure.
caregiver figure, which Jisan is the word for caregiver in Japan. It should say, "Wow, uncle, you're so cool."
Yeah, that sounds good.
I
I guess
mean, I'm
it's
not
just
gonna
so bright
nitpick a fan
eyes.
translation.
Yeah, they can't be like. I'm guessing this is just to shorten it, so it's not too bad. It still relates the
Well, it's
same.
not something you would. It's again, it's not something you would say in America. Calling a caretaker or like a family friend like Jisan in Japan's a very common thing. My dad was in South Korea for a while, so he picked that habit up and had us call his friends uncle.
Uh, since that time, I
Good old
became his
National
child.
Guard.
Actually, I don't remember what I said back then, but my father would always talk about that day. He would remember and retell the story again and again. So for my father, Amiya Kiritsugu, that might have been the happiest day of his life. So, I guess it was strange for my father to tell me that he was a sorcerer. But I was strange as well for admiring that. And thus, I became an adopted son, and my last name became Emiya. Oh, so we don't even know his true last name. Emiya Shiro. When I said my name, I was really proud of having the same last name as Kiritsugu.
It's really weird that they put a U at the end of Shiro.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's how they. Here's the thing. I think that's how they properly say it.
That could just be a male spelling of it too.
Yeah, I'm dreaming. Story from my childhood.
Oh, our Fate Stay Night fan followed us on October 16th, and we've been
Yep.
streamed since then.
Yeah, and he even
That's my
asked.
bad.
Yeah, and he even asked like what time we stream. Also, if you're here, hi man. Sorry for spoiling. It was when I finally convinced my father to make me a student, so it must have been about 8 years ago. When I was old enough to stay at home by myself, Kiritsugu started to leave the house on a regular basis. He would say in his normal tone that he would travel the world and actually act on these words. That's how it
He
was
came back
after
covered in
that.
blood, and I have no idea why.
Yeah, I wonder. I always smell blood every time we come back to the house. He was always gone for a long period of time, and I don't know why.
He'd always say like, "I murdered that bitch. I murdered that bitch."
You know what's really messed up? I remember watching like a meme of like how when you have a Vietnam dad and you like ask, "Hey dad, did you kill in the war?" And it's like, we can't talk about that, son." 10 years later, "Hey dad, did you kill guys in the war?" It's like maybe a few. in your 20s.
Oh,
Hey,
my dad was. I just said my dad was military.
yeah.
So he was in South Korea. He used to tell me all. I can't say any of it here, but he used to tell me all kinds of classified shit. And he's like, "Do not say that to anyone." I'm like, I mean, it's not classified now, but I'm not gonna say it on Twitch.
Yeah, but it's funny because the fact that the meme ended with like the guy in his 20s like, "Dad, you kill anyone?" It was like, "Heck yeah, I did. And I'm glad I did too."
My dad never did. He was more or less a military police, which is essentially just base security.
So he could have been the next what's that
He
guy's
was
name?
involved in a raid of a place that I'm not going to go into detail of, because I don't want to make our chat vomit.
He could have like he could have been the next Jack Reacher. It was known for him to leave the house empty for a month, and he sometimes wouldn't come home for half
He
a
went
year.
So South Korea used to be a really shitty country before it like modernized. He went to a tattoo parlor over there. This I can tell because it's not classified. And he said it smelled like rotting flesh, but yet all his friends got tattoos there. I'm like, I'm surprised they didn't get sepsis along with it.
The Yamiya house is a big Japanese style house, and Kiritsugu and I were the only ones living there. I was reflecting in
I
this
have his
house at
old coat from
times.
the time.
It was too big for a child, but still, I like my
Thing
life
is
here.
fucking warm. I'll sometimes wear it around doing housework, even though I'm legally not supposed to.
Amiya Kiritsugu would come home from his journeys and tell me lots of stories like a child. The child who shared his last name would be at home for waiting for those stories. I was always alone in the house, but that loneliness would all fade with the stories he brought back. The father who was always chasing his dreams like a kid. His attitude was astounding, but he always seemed dazzled to me. That might be why I wanted to be like him someday.
He always came home with a shovel and told me don't ask questions.
He probably came home with like a body, it just like smelled like blood.
So dark.
he
He just came home with a shovel, went to the backyard, and he's like, "Son, you tell no one about this."
And he's like, "Dad, why do you smell like blood?" And it's like, I gutted a pig.
Son, are you familiar with the Holy Grail War? No. Then
And
don't
be like,
ask questions.
well, on top of that, looking at my ever dreaming
Damn it,
father.
I'm clipping that later.
Yeah, you gotta clip that. Download the stream and clip that shit. That is gold. I felt I should become reliable myself.
I just clip it from the mod.
Yeah, just cut it from the VOD, dude. Besides, don't you get my recordings as well, so you can just go to the Streamlabs?
I will.
Yeah, just do that. You can do that. It's
I
much
just do
simpler.
it Twitch and I do it that way.
It's much simpler. I hear a sound.
Oh, we're on. It just said Fate Stay Night, so I guess we went the right way.
I hear a sound. I hear a heavy old rusty. No, here's the thing. It won't tell you until you get to a choice. I hear a heavy old rusty sound as
If
the
the
door
dad's
opens.
in this, I want to play him, please.
Here's the thing. I think he barely ever shows up from what it seems like. Light enters the dark
Damn it!
shed.
I was gonna be like, "Hi, son, I'm home."
My mind waking
Never,
up.
先輩
ever asked me what I
起
was
きてます
doing.
か
By the way, these voice actors have been doing their thing since like the visual novel. So the voice actors you hear here were probably in the anime and the movies. So they've been voicing these characters for years. Also,
Oh yeah, it tends to happen.
I also find something really funny is that Bryce Papenbrook voices Shiro in the anime.
Son of a bitch. Never watching that dub.
Here's the
No, I
thing.
love the guy, but he's in everything.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's in that in between. It's in that in between before we got good dubs and where we're still getting bad
Listen,
dubs.
it's not like Steve Blum who like does a lot of voice differentiation. Papenbrook just doesn't do voice differentiation.
No, like Steve Blum has a voice that's recognizable, but is sexy. Bryce Papenbrook,
Dude, I'm not gay, but I'd totally bone Steve Blum. I
uh,
mean, just ask me out to dinner in that voice, and I'm like, I'm all there.
feels the cold air and approaching footsteps. But Bryce Papenbrook is like that one kid in high school that thinks they're cool, but they're not. Which
Yeah.
not hitting on the guy. He does great work when he does great work,
Oh,
dude.
Sakura.
Ooh, she hot.
Oh, I think it's one of the more updated CGs. I think. I may be wrong.
Nice.
Most likely wrong.
はい
Also, she
Ohayou
is
gozaimasu,
probably 10
senpai.
years younger than I am, so that's kind of gross.
Yeah, she is. Here's the thing. Like I said, they're either 17 or 18, so they're definitely 10 years younger than you, and 3 years
Oh,
younger than
fuck.
me. Oh, I'm gonna
Hey, they're fictional. They're fictional characters. I don't give a shit. Anyway.
I'm gonna save that because that is loud. Sakura
Listen, they're
smiles
fictional
and
characters. I
nods,
can gawk over fictional characters.
as if accustomed to the situation.
先輩朝ですよまだ時間はありますけど
You know what I've realized I'm
ここで眠っ
attracted
て
to
いた
lately?
ら
Fictional
What?
characters
先生
with
に
pink
怒ら
hair.
れます
Don't know why.
Ah, so you like what's that girl's name from Future Diary? Yuna Gasai, yeah.
First off, she's 14, so no. Second, she's also a psycho bitch.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
definitely.
there is a yandere chick that I find cute that's in another anime called, I forget the name of it, but like, damn, I forget the name of it, but I don't know if it's ever getting to
Shiki?
season 2.
Shiki?
No, it's about these kids that go to a school and like this one girl with pink hair is like hired to kill them all. And then it turns out that the organization was working for the real bad guys and they set up the school as a trap. Really good show.
Huh.
そんなことありません
If
先
you like
輩
Death Note, I recommend it. I
いつも
don't
朝は
remember the
早
name
い
of the
ですか
damn
ら
show though.
こんな風に起こしに来れるなんてたまにしかありません
Google that real quick.
Sakura seems more upbeat than usual today, as if she's happy about something.
そうかな結構さくらには起こされてるぞ俺
Oh, Countless Nana,
藤
that's
姉
it.
には叩き起こされるからさくらの方が助かる
I don't know if it's ever
これ
getting
に
a
懲りず
season
に
2.
次は頑張る
Maybe someday. Who knows?
Oh, there's not the manga's on hiatus. That explains it.
Oh, so it's not that they can't make a season 2 or don't want to, it's that they literally can't. Answer with a sleepy head. I don't know what I'm saying with my mind not fully awake.
はいわかりましたでも頑張ってもらわない方が嬉しいです
Sakura is giggling. I guess my head was still dozing, so something weird.
ちょっと待ってくれ
I'm
すぐ
assuming
起
this
き
is
るから
either his younger classmate or his girlfriend.
No, like I said, it's really easy to accidentally choose the route you don't want. And basically, any of the choices here that involve her, we do not go for them. Like I said, we're going vanilla. So no choosing choices that involve her or Rin, because we'll accidentally get that route. The cold outdoor air helps in situations like this. Chill works well to beat the sleepiness out of my head. Friend me is Mato Sakura, my junior at school. Place is a shed behind my house, and time is 6 o'clock.
先輩
ああ目が覚めた
Place the shed behind
ご
my
めんな
house.
さくら
And here's the
Not
You
thing.
don't do anything naughty in that shed, are you?
And here's the thing. It's not that his dad sends him in there as a punishment. Shiro willingly goes in there because he finds it comfortable.
I mean, I could think of other reasons he goes in there, but yeah.
Yeah.
朝の支度手伝わないといけないのに
そんなのいいんです先輩
Whew.
夕べも遅かったんでしょなら朝はゆっくりしてください朝食の支度は私がしておきますから
Wait, breakfast? They fucking sleep in there? That had to be freezing in Japan winter.
Yeah, here's like I said, he willingly goes in there, and he prefers to sleep in there. Sakura
Dude,
says so in a happy tone.
Jersey has the same temperature as Japan does, because we're like on the same kind of alignment of the Earth. Of
Makes
the
sense.
Earth's axis, blah blah blah.
Makes sense.
And so if you don't have heat in the winter, it's fucking freezing.
Here's the thing: down here, we'd prefer that because it's hot as hell, even in winter. It's unusual. Sakura really seems to be in a good mood this morning.
バカそういうわけにいくか
You prefer negative
Ima
1
起きるから
degrees
一緒に
outside
キッ
is
チン
the
に行こ
question.
Yeah.
With snow.
うよし準備完了それじゃあ行こうさくら
I love snow. Everyone bitches about snow in my state. I fucking love it.
いえそ
Like
の
moving to a place without it would actually make me depressed.
なんだよ他
いえそう
Do
い
you
う
ever
こ
get
とでは
snow
な
in
いんです
Texas?
けど
Not every couple years.
家に戻る前に着替えた方がいいと思
It's
います
either every 4 years or every 100 years. We barely get snow over here.
Hey Siri, when was the last time it snowed in Texas?
Since new record for earliest snowfall of the season is now November 13th, 2018. Falling snow flurries created a frenzy on Tuesday across southeast Texas. The latest snowfall recorded of the season occurred on March 22nd, 1968.
So you guys had snow in 2018, and then the only other time you had snow before that was 1968.
No, we had snow. I think it was in 2004, but it was not as bad as it was in 2018.
Oh, speaking of snow, the earliest snowstorm I remember, I was 4 at the time. It was literally taller than I was.
Oh god.
Like, I shit you not, you could swim in it.
That said, look down at myself. Fell asleep while I was working, so I'm still wearing my overalls. Being my work clothes, they're pretty dirty. Can't imagine what Fujine would say to me if I went to the house like this.
まだ目が覚めてないみたいだ。なんか普段に増
So
し
he
て
does
抜
have
け
a
てるな、
sister. Okay.
俺。
No, that's not his sister. That's a childhood friend. I'm guessing.
そうかもしれませんね。
Oh, that's where you guys are
ですから、朝食の支度は私に任せて、先輩はもう少しゆっくりしていてください。それにほら、ここ
I
を
really
散ら
like the
かしっ
school
ぱなし
uniforms
に
they
してい
have with
た
the
ら、
crosses and stuff.
内
That's
村
really
先生
neat.
に怒られるでしょ
From what I guess, I'm guessing she lives close by, and I'm guessing from the way she's reacting to Shiora right now, it's implied she has a crush on him. So she probably wakes up extra early trying to, prove she's wifey material. Let me check something. Hold on.
I could be your waifu.
Okay, so far nothing bad.
That
Yeah.
menu.
It,
Fucking menu.
oh, she's the only normal one. Everyone else is
Here
chibi.
I am taking care of the kids, and you knocked up some other bitch named Namco Bandai.
Oh god, I love.
Guys, if you haven't seen it, there's a video by Giga. That's if Anime Studios were people, and it's fucking great.
Dude, it's so funny. It's basically just when it went to Type Moon, I immediately started laughing because of the fact that at that time, Type Moon had a stranglehold on UFO Table. Literally, they can do nothing but fate. That's all they could do. And it wasn't until Demon Slayer where they were
People
finally
are
released.
really horny for Fate. Oh my god. The amount of Rule 34 results for Fate is 105,455.
Here's the thing. It probably spiked since the anime came out, specifically Unlimited Blade Works.
Holy crap. You people are horny for this series. Wow.
Shocking, right?
What is wrong with all of
keep this play. Oh, wait.
そうだな。
What is wrong with all of you?
それじゃあ着替えてから行くから
No, it's just gonna make
さく
a
らは
first
先
joke.
に
Forget
戻っていて
it.
くれ
Yeah, here's the thing. Do not underestimate Fate fans. They will play the visual novel in like a week.
What is wrong with all of you? Sonic is right there.
No, don't, don't, dude. Don't send them to that community, dude. Don't
God, I'm
send them.
joking.
Don't you ever say that to me ever again, dude. Don't you ever
Even
say that.
Even I would never stoop so low to look up Sonic porn, ever.
Oh no, dude. Here's the thing. The moment you said that, I'm like, please don't send these guys to the Sonic community. That would be horrible, dude.
Even I'm not that cringe.
That
I'm not that
is-
cringe to look up Sonic stuff. Oh
That-
god.
This right here is clip gold. You gotta clip this part, dude.
Still though. 105 results. 105,000 results. That is impressive.
Good God. Sakura leaves. Well, I have to change my school uniform and clear up this mess. The shed is built on the edge of our yard, and just as it seems, it's a warehouse we put all our junk in. But for me, it's a place of treasures, as I've enjoyed messing with things since I was a
She
kid.
clearly stores all her junk in her trunk, though. I don't know what he's talking about.
Shut. Shut. Oh, God. Here's the thing. If I was younger playing this, I would have been fine. But now that I'm going to be 20, it feels so off now. It's why I don't watch High School DxD anymore.
I'm 27.
Yeah, it's why I don't watch High School DxD anymore, because now it feels icky. As a result,
you
I became my base.
watched High School DxD.
Yeah, I was high school, and I'm like, I'm in high school, I'll be fine. And then I tried getting back into it, and now trying to like to recap, and I realized, oh god, this makes me feel icky.
There's one thing I know about that anime: girls in that show have tits the size of watermelons.
That's a funny you say that because literally every single one has them like that. For me, and Miyashiro, I guess you can call this place my real room. The Megami household doesn't suit me, and I can only relax in a space full of junk. That is the most relatable thing I've ever heard.
I mean, I used to have a popcorn machine just sat in my room for a while.
Here's the thing, for context, both of our rooms are trashy. Mine's not as trashy as Japan's here.
I'd say that's trashy. I mean, I also share my room with cats, so I have an excuse.
With me, I'm just a natural bed messer, where I just like throw my junk everywhere.
To be fair, I cleaned up since last time we talked. Like, even though we weren't streaming last week, I gave my computer a complete bath. And my
Yeah.
monitor.
Here's the thing,
And my TV.
I don't think I need to clean my computer yet. Only for the small fact that there's not a lot of stuff in there, so there's not a lot of stuff to clean.
One thing to make sure you always keep clean is the back vents and the GPU.
Oh, 100%. I'm probably gonna clean them when they look really dusty, but for now, not quite. The big Emiya household doesn't suit me, and I can only relax in space full of
Number
junk.
one death
そも
of
そも
gaming
もっ
PCs
たい
is
ない
when
じゃ
the
ないか。
GPU
ガラ
suffocates.
クタって言ってもまだ使えるし。
Makes
Or in
sense.
my case, when a fucking mouse gets... You know how my old computer died?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever told this story on stream. So my old computer died because one of the dust vents was left open by accident, and a freaking house or field mice got in there, had babies, and I can't tell you the last part 'cause it's gross. But case in point, I turned it out with the mouse in there. It all got shredded. I had to clean everything out, and the GPU was just dead after that.
Oh god, why, dude?
Dude, I don't know how a mouse slipped past 5 cats and into a computer. How?
I think I know a game we could stream in an hour 30-minute mark, and it's a game that's getting a sequel in February.
Like, tell me, how does a field mouse slip past 5 cats?
Here's the thing, I have 2 dogs, and they
And
used
my mom's rat terriers, in which it's their job.
I have 3 dogs. 2 of them are mine, and one I'm babysitting my uncle's. And one of them got loose. Remember how I told you about that cat? I didn't tell you guys this story. A couple weeks back, and I told Japan this story. There was this baby kitten, and let me just say this: American bullies are aggressive. And one of them got loose one day and went under the house.
I mean, they just got banned from the UK, so yeah.
Yeah, and what ended up happening is that poor kitty. That's all I'll say, because the fact that it is a bit morbid. And I don't want to say it. Let me just say this: my dogs now have a taste for blood now.
Which is bad.
Yeah, because funny thing about this is that I have a bunch of cats at my uncle's, and those cats like to follow me back to my house. Speaking of, 2 of those cats are already here. So now I gotta take care of 3 cats.
There's a reason why when my cat catches a mouse, I have to get it out of their mouth immediately, because 1, infection, and 2, I don't need them to have a taste for mouse blood.
Yeah, most of the things in here.
The
are
only time my cat
used
has ever
anymore.
growled at me is when I try to take a mouse out of his mouth. I'm like, buddy, I don't need you getting sick here.
Did I bring all the junk in here because I like the place, or did I come to like it here because of all the junk? Here's the thing. That part's relatable for me because every part of my house is mostly clean except my room. Like legit, like everywhere else is mostly clean. But for some odd reason, I just like my room being dirty. I don't know why.
I have a box in here I let my cat scratch, along with a cat scratching post was made from a tree. I have a luggage thing in here still sitting. I have a luggage suitcase in here still sitting from my last vacation a year ago. I have a sealed copy of Monopoly on top of my display case that I've never opened. Along with a thing of Oreos that God knows when those expired.
Anyway, since I was always sneaking in here, it became my hobby to fix the broken things. By the way, I feel like I know what we could stream. It's not Dante's Inferno, but it's a game I can play, and you can't play it. Not because of the fact that it's expensive, but because it would make your Xbox shit itself. You know Ninja Gaiden
I have
2,
an
right?
Xbox. I'm
You know,
kidding.
you know Ninja
I-
Gaiden 2,
Dude, I
right?
played Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, but I played Ninja Gaiden 2 on a base 360 before.
Yeah, here's the thing. It runs like ass.
I know it does. I didn't notice as a kid though.
Yes, but
Right.
like that's why if I were
For
gonna
those
stream
who
it,
don't know, I refurbished an old 360.
yeah, I might if I'm never gonna play if I ever play Ninja Gaiden 2 on stream, I'm gonna probably do it via an emulator because I don't have a Series X, so I can't. I need to buy one just to play the. But here's the thing: I'm not buying a Series X just to play Ninja Gaiden, so I'll probably
Dude,
just
I'm telling you, just get a used 360. They're everywhere.
or an Xbox One X. Those are still better because they'll play the game at 4K 60.
One of them, there's used Xbox Ones, there's used 360s.
I think I just you know what? Screw it. I'll just get a Series X. I don't care.
Dude, used Xboxes are a dime a dozen.
Yeah, but I don't like 360s as much as I used to. Not gonna lie. There's a reason it was very popular, but the thing is, it's because everyone kept buying them because they had like a red ring of death. Anyway, since I was sneaking in here, it became my hobby to fix the
Well,
broken
the
things.
hardware was cheap. The hardware was cheaply made. The hardware was cheaply made. I will give it that. But they were a good system nonetheless. I'm currently sticker bombing the one that I repaired because I never get the chance to do it as a kid. And I'm like, why not?
What pisses me off though is that Ninja Gaiden Sigma is that I don't know why, but the devs never did straight ports when you were porting Ninja Gaiden to the PS3. It was like they were just straight up remakes. I'm not joking. It was
So,
either
Chad, if you wanna send me some old sticker books so I can sticker bomb my Xbox, I'd love you forever.
oh, bro, nostalgia would be
Don't
crazy.
actually do that. But don't actually do that. But yeah, I should open up a PO box and just have people send me sticker books. That'd be funny as fuck.
You know, if you
Post office
wanna,
would be like, what?
if y'all wanna send me something, send me those PS1 style faceplates for the PS5 because those things were sick. I remember when they first came out, everyone was buying it and begging Sony to release an official version. But then Sony
Dude, I
found
saw the
out,
wood grain ones. They look so cool, but they were only a
yeah. And then
mock
Sony,
up, and you couldn't buy them. I'm like, no.
and then Sony got
I-
involved and shut down the whole thing, which made me mad because I really wanted one and they look so sick. It's like it attached to things. It just
wasn't
annoys
hurting
me not to
sales.
use
If
things
anything,
that
it
can
was making
still be
people want
used.
more PlayStations.
It made people want to get a PS5. So it's like, bro, I'll buy a PS5 and put these faceplates. You're getting my money.
Dude, my town still can't keep them stocked. The only place that I know that can keep PS5 stocked is Japan because they get first dibs.
You know what I find really funny that you say that is that I went to Walmart a few days ago and I went to the gaming aisle to see what was new. And I looked down and I see like 4 PS5s and I'm like,
Well, yeah, the closer you are to Japan, the more stocked they'll be. You're halfway there.
here's the thing. Like, I look at that and I'm like, I get PTSD because it's like, you have,
I had to
both of
buy one
us.
for $200 over the price because we didn't have any at the time I was looking for one.
Yeah, I had PTSD because it took me 2 years to get mine, and it still pisses me off that they're like, after 3 years, they finally have them in stock. Are you kidding me?
Well, yeah, it took me 2 years to get mine too.
Yeah, and that's what pisses me off a bit.
The one thing I wanted it for was Hogwarts Legacy and/or Persona 6 if that ever comes to fruition.
I wanted to get mine because of the fact the new Ratchet and Clank came out, and also because I wanted to play Cyberpunk at an actual stable frame rate.
That game is like digging the PS5 to the metal, and I dig that the developers put so much work into it.
What, Cyberpunk?
Yeah, I want to see a Ghost of Tsushima 2 made specifically for PS5 that digs down to the metal because you can make that game look gorgeous.
Yeah, Cyberpunk, the PS5 version looks absolutely beautiful. I want to stream it on the Twitch someday, but I'm afraid of getting us banned.
Oh yeah, don't they have a button where you can turn off like adult content though?
I need to Google something. Hold on, let me check that. Hold on, let me see. Let me
Most games
Google.
do that have like tits and stuff in it.
Hold on.
Dante's Inferno doesn't because
Does
part of the,
Cyberpunk
the-
have a censor option? Does it have a censor option? To disable nudity, head to the settings screen, click nudity sensor, toggle on. Yeah, oh, but it only applies to like V.
Wait, does the console version even have nudity? Because usually the console versions don't.
It's CD Projekt Red. If they got away with it with Witcher, they're gonna get away with it with Cyberpunk.
I mean, I say that, and Dante's Inferno has tits up the ass. It has tits, ass, and very conveniently censored genitals.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like, bro, does it have a censor option for stuff? Like, I know streamer modes are now common, but here's the thing: if you're gonna have a streamer mode, don't just apply it to copyrighted music. Like, apply it to actual stuff that'll get streamers banned, not just the copyrighted music.
I mentioned Kato Shoujo a lot because it's a very good example of a well-made indie game that never gave up. But it has a mode where you can disable adult content, and anytime there's a sex scene, it just shows a picture of an armadillo, and it's funny as fuck. I'm like, why? I love it, but why?
I don't know, brother. Yeah, alright, let's get back to this. It's not like I get
It
attached
kind of
to things.
inspired our. Hey
think-
Shinigami, why don't you show them our censor screen for this game since we haven't shown it?
Oh
yet?
yeah! Fun fact: since we figured out this game has, those scenes, we made
I'm
this.
a photoshopping god, by the way.
Yeah, since we found that this game has those scenes, we made this.
I can't see it where I'm at, but it's fucking great. Love it. I'm
Here's
like,
the thing.
How can I make this look as cringe as possible?
I helped
Bingo!
them find the Ren picture. I helped them find it, and it was just like, okay. I literally just Googled Ren looking appalled, and this is what I found.
And I'm like, I'm having a look at an eggplant. And
It's
too
like,
sexy for YouTube.
not only that, she looks genuinely appalled. It's like, what the hell am I looking at?
Eroge, son. Eroge.
Yeah. It's not like I get attached to things. I think it just annoys me not to use things that can still be used. Reuse. What's the word? Reuse, recycle, something?
Okay, I now love this character. He has the same mindset of fixing electronics as I do. If I can hug him right now, I would.
Oh, bro.
That's right,
Here's the
brother. Recycle.
Here's the thing. I used to have a GameCube, but I lost. Actually, I still have a GameCube, but I lost my cords, and I don't know where they are, and I'm mad. And then
I was gonna say you can buy new ones for like $10.
yeah, I'm also probably gonna need to buy one with an HDMI thing, like off of Amazon, so I can actually play the damn thing in a proper resolution. That's not
the GameCube is
480p.
Really easy to. You can get like a memory card mod now that exports HD, which is nice. You don't have to do anything to it too.
Yeah, and
Just installs right in the memory card slot.
not only that, I low key wish most PCs now have a way of just, using your PC as another way of.
a USB.
It's like that. I was fixing up the stove all last night.
完成はし
I
た
use a
か
USB converter, but they have new
途中で
ones
寝る
now
なん
that
て
you can like solder onto the
集中
board
力が
that'll
足りない
just
証拠
straight
だ
up make it natively output in 1080p, which is nice.
Yeah,
Instead of using a conversion.
I shook out the feeling of a disappointment in
Because it's
myself.
nice that you can do that because I can't stream from my GameCube because I'm using a converter box, and you can't really do that from a converter box.
Yeah, not only that,
Unless
you'd
you
probably
buy
have
a
to
very specific gaming one.
not only that, you'd probably have to DIY most of it because the fact that old consoles are really hard to emulate or screen capture for. I got out the parts of the stove and put them on a shelf. Full
You
of
can
things
buy
waiting to be fixed.
HDMI converter ones that can stream, but they're expensive.
There are no spaces on the shelf full of things waiting repair. An old VCR waits after the stove. Guess I'll ignore the fact that Fujine broke both of them. Oh no!
You know,
He has.
I have a weird respect for VCRs, even though I hated messing with them.
Here's the thing. I have a nostalgic feeling for VCRs because the fact that I was poor and we had a thing called the pulga, which is just basically just a flea market where you just buy old stuff, and
Right.
that's what and basically. I always thought VHSs were a thing until in the 2010s where it's like, oh, everyone still uses VHSs. No, everyone moved on to Blu-ray already. I was just
No.
left behind.
Everyone moved on, dude. Everyone moved on to DVDs by like 2002.
Yeah, and I was here in 2010 watching Cinderella on VHS.
I mean, not the worst way to watch that movie. I still have my old Disney VHSs.
You want to know how
By the
poor?
way,
You want to know
those
how
are
poor?
not worth money.
You want to know how poor I was? I was so poor. I had like a mini CRT TV. You know those really small ones that are like the size of your arm?
Oh, I know the. Oh wait, those ones.
Yep.
I was gonna say I have one of those kids ones, but they were bigger than that. I
Yeah.
thought you meant those like little kids ones you can get from Toys R Us for like $20.
No, like the one I had was like 1.5 feet tall and 1.5 feet wide. I used to play
That's
Sonic.
as old TVs were back then.
I used to play Sonic Unleashed on that on PS2. Yes, I was even broke for a PS2. I didn't get my first PS3 until I was 11, and by then I already got my no,
God,
not
I
11,
came
when I
to the
was 8.
360.
I got my first PS2 when I was 8, and I didn't get my first PS4 until like a year later after it came out. Oh, the fact that Fujine broke both of them. I changed
We're
it to my
still on this
uniform.
scene.
Yeah, because we've been talking about our childhood machines like VHS tapes and all that. Why this game is
Oh.
doing that to us? Because it takes place in 2004, and so it's just
So-
making us nostalgic for our old stuff.
So we had a VHS of the Rugrats movie, and
Yo, I had
remember
one
I said I'm a
too.
medical brat?
Yeah.
This is a funny story and it's kind of adorable. So, my mom told us that babies come from the belly because, of course, she's a nurse, so she wasn't going to say like a stork or anything. So, because the Rugrats movie had the mom get pregnant and have a baby, we used to call it the belly movie specifically when we were like 4, 3.
Oh.
I still remember that.
Oh, that is amazing.
And one time we found one of their adult toys in their drawer, and it was just a giant, like, wiener, right? And I think I told this on stream before. And my mom had to make up a quick lie and say she used it to teach medical classes. And I believed that until I learned proper sex ed. Until I was like 14, I legit believed that shit. Good
You
lie on her part.
you are an idiot, but at the same time,
I am an idiot, but it's just a nice child memory that I have. Like, that's so funny. Well, not nice,
oh
but funny.
god, that is amazing. Here's the thing, is that
Listen, my dad married a nurse, yet he had a porno tape of hot nurses. Quote.
that means he knew what he wanted and went for it,
Oh, he knew what he wanted.
and he got it. That's why you exist.
Yeah. I know.
Also has a
Well, I
lot of
exist, and I have
blueprints
way
and
too much
junk.
medical and I have more medical knowledge than any person my age should have.
Should have, but you do. It has a lot of blueprints and junk, the results of failures from when I do my training. There's also some kind of old design described on the floor, like an altar or something. Oh, I wonder
What the
what
hell's
that could
training?
mean.
So I'm assuming this kid's like really scrawny.
Well, you saw him when we're in the prologue. He was the orange-haired kid,
Yeah.
so he is scrawny. Even in the anime, he's scrawny. I think in the sequel, he actually gets buffer. I think. But also, some kind of old design is described on the floor, like an altar or something.
さて今日も一日頑張って精進しよう
Clapping my hands and purring to the shed, I head for the house. Thank you, Shed, for raising me.
Thank you, Shed, and thank you for letting me drink. It's just that. No, I lost it. I was gonna make a joke about beer, but I lost it.
The Shed's the wingman.
Thank you,
of the
Shed.
fun. I emerge from the shed.
Thank you,
Hand me
Shed,
a
and
house
thank you
is-
for keeping my dad's beers under your flanks.
The Emiya house is a Japanese-style house in the outskirts of town. My father wasn't much of a respected person in town, but he somehow still had this huge house. That, on its own,
Oh, so
is
she
a
lives in
mystery.
the western part, and he lives in the eastern part of it. Got it.
Yeah, that on its own is a mystery, but it also seems he didn't have any relatives in Japan. That's why the house became
I
mine,
think these
and
houses
no one
are
else. My
cheaper now
father
in
died.
Japan because nobody really wants them because they're all maze-like design.
Believe it or not, I think there's
Like,
a
they're
couple
very inconvenient
houses.
for modern home buyers.
For what I know, is that there are some people. I remember watching a YouTube short on this. That some people are moving into those old abandoned houses because you don't got to do much with it. Like you don't got to pay taxes or something. I don't know. I
Dude, the
don't think that's the
government's literally
case.
giving them away 'cause they're trying to move young couples into towns that need like children and repopulating and stuff like that. Which
Yeah.
smart, very smart. The U.S. needs to do something similar because we're gonna end up in the same boat as Japan, where no one's having children because people have to work all day. Yada 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 yada. Politics, politics, politics.
Yes, because of the fact
Vote for me as president.
because inflation's a bitch. All because of that.
Yeah.
Though to be honest, I don't
I
have that
mean,
kind of
no one
management
realized
ability.
when people aren't having kids. I already don't want kids.
Yeah, not only that, with inflation rising, we are getting paid more, which means less money for government, which means more people going
I have
poor.
beautiful nieces and nephews in my life. I don't need kids.
You have the
But you know the
exact
best
same.
part about nieces and nephews? You can give them back.
You know what's, you know what's
No, I
funny?
love them to death. I'm just saying.
You
I'm
have
just
the.
saying.
Here's the thing. You have the exact same mindset as my aunt, who believed the same thing. It's like, why do I need kids when I have you? I,
No, dude, I love my nieces and nephews to death, but I don't trust myself to take care of a living being that's not a cat for more than 24 hours.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know why she used to tell me stories that I was a good baby. I keep calling bullshit all the time, but apparently she insists that I
No,
was a
you
good
probably
baby.
were. Not all babies are crying. You're probably like my young niece right now who doesn't like cry and stuff. Did you have a pacifier to a late age? I know I didn't.
No, but I don't think so. But from what I know is that I didn't cry a lot, but I was always very wriggly. Because I remember one time, my I was like
Welcome to
rolling
Fate
around.
Stay Tangent,
I was rolling around
where
on
we tell our baby stories.
like an old story that my parents keep telling me is that as a baby I would always roll around every single time. And one time, while my parents weren't looking, I rolled in between the beds, and I was just there.
The doctors were literally shocked that I was alive. I wasn't supposed to make it.
Hey, you're a miracle. Who knew?
Yeah. You know what's weird though? So I'm just gonna talk about this on stream. I don't know if it's
No, to be
controversial or not.
honest, I don't
But
have the
my mom had to get like
ability.
fertility treatments, right? And that's how my brother and sister were conceived. But for some reason, those fertility treatments activated something in my parents' genetics, which made me get conceived naturally. It was weird.
Yeah, it makes sense. Here's the thing.
Like I shit you not, before that, my parents could not conceive for shit. But somehow I was conceived naturally afterwards. It's weird as hell, dude.
Here's the thing. I'm a preemie, so I came out early.
Same.
So somehow I came out like this, and I'm shocked.
I was doing June, dude. Be thankful you don't have Asperger's syndrome because I was doing June, but I was born in March. I came into the oven a bit too early.
I was supposed to be born in
They
December,
didn't
but I was
finish.
born in November.
They
Which,
didn't
brother,
finish
yeah,
patching the non-Asperger's part of my brain, so yeah.
they
Look,
didn't.
it fails. Why does it keep doing that?
They didn't install the newest. The patch notes didn't install properly, but they gave up. It's like
They didn't
this.
install Normal Brain 2.0.
They forgot to install. They forgot to install the the Asperger's virus protection.
Dude, listen, I like the Asperger's DLC. It's great.
Yes, it lets you be creative with all sorts of stuff, but makes everything else harder in life.
Pretty much. I
It's
can
like Dark.
build nice roller coasters in Roller Coaster Tycoon, but when it comes to doing complex math, I'm like, uh,
Bro, I'm the same. Sometimes I'll like, how do I say it? When I'm like drawing and like, I'll do like really decent drawings, but then when I'm actually trying to do math, I'll do decently at first, where like it'll click immediately, but then the subject after, I'm like, my brain don't work.
See, I have to really like the reason I'm not good at like complex math anymore is I have to like be sat down with somebody and they either have to show me or I have to teach myself. And once I do that, I'll be like if I wanted to learn Japanese right now, if I like really want to get into it, I have the programs, I have the software, I could go to town. But here's the thing, it'd be a waste of time. So I have no trip planned to Japan in the future. So I'd just be teaching myself a language that I wouldn't use, and I'd eventually forget about it.
Only reason you need to use it is if you're importing stuff from Japan, like manga, movies, games, which is probably the case, and that's
Like
pretty.
it'd be different if I had like an airport translation job, which I'd love, but I don't.
Yeah, which makes
And
sense. Like,
so if I teach myself Spanish, like you and my other friend know, I could open up a wealth of job opportunities.
well, that's a problem in itself, but I prefer to ignore it. Hold on. I need to go back up. Old man Fujimura is the big landlord in the neighborhood. According to father, the old man's like a Yakuza boss. Of course, this is just prejudice. He's not like a Yakuza boss. He
He
is a
is a
Yakuza.
Yakuza boss. Oh, by the way, you're not allowed to say Yakuza on Twitch.
That's bullshit,
I'm
because people...
kidding. I'm
That,
kidding.
I know that's bullshit because of the fact games like Yakuza 0 are a thing, and it's like, how the hell? And it's like, how the hell? And I'm like, okay, I now know you're bullshitting right
No,
there.
you're actually not supposed to say it in Japan. It's taboo to say it there.
Oh, but over here it's fine because of the fact that that's that's the only way we know how to say
That's
it.
why a
Don't
lot
these...
of games, even if they have Yakuza in them, they avoid saying it.
Oh yeah, don't... Isn't Japan's version
Like,
of Yakuza called Like a Dragon, which it has been called for
like you
years?
know how I think it's weird. The Yakuza started as technically a samurai group in like the early 1500s. They used to be like a noble clan of like samurai, like kind of Ronin, I guess, that were like not belonging to a family. But then they just got disgraced over the years. Something happened.
Yeah, and unfortunately history couldn't really fill in those gaps. We could be wrong, but I'm guessing history just
And they
didn't...
became one of the oldest mobs in history, which is pretty funny. They're like the oldest mob in history.
They're the oldest mob in history that still follow a code, which gets them killed.
Oh, I just
Anyway,
saw that Like a Dragon Ishin is literally just like Yakuza, but in the 1800s or samurai period. I'm like, I must buy this game.
I have this
But
game. We can
again,
stream it.
I need to beat Yakuza 0,
I
or I'm
have
never gonna.
I have the game. We can stream it. Like, we could probably stream it after this if you want. Anyway, that's why I'm the one living in this
If I
big
make
house.
Yakuza 0, I'm like, I'm gonna beat Yakuza 0 on my own time.
It's been 5 years
Listen,
since father died.
I need to stop playing Yakuza 0 and doing all the side stuff and playing Space Harrier.
The
It's not my
days have
fault.
passed
Space Harrier is
quickly.
a really good shooter.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like, you know what I find funny is that they put Virtua Fighter 5 in Yakuza 6, and I'm like, how the hell did you pull that off? I sigh, thinking about how much I've grown in those 5 years.
In-engine emulation. Dude, I don't know. Dude, they put a virtual. They put I was surprised. The Dreamcast and Shenmue, which was the precursor to Yakuza. They put
Yeah,
Space Harrier in that.
yeah, it was just shocking. I trained every day to be a Kiritsugu. Be like Kiritsugu, but it's not that easy in reality.
I don't
It's
know what it is with
natural,
classic
because I had
shooters.
no
Like,
talent to begin with, but what can be said about having no improvement at
they're
all in
so
5
basic,
years?
but they're still fun. Like, I have a Galaga cabinet behind me.
To sum up the president in one sentence, my goal is so far away that I'm not even at the starting line yet. Okay, that says a lot. No,
Last
guess I won't
time I
do
went
any
to the
good to
starting
rush.
line, they poured champagne on me, and I'm like, what the hell?
For now, to do what I can. Well then, right now I should go and finish my daily routine. Like I said, Sakura, no, I'm not going to see you. You're not my wife. Morning
Right now, I
training,
should go
dojo
fuck
scene.
soccer in the shed. Oh wait, that's Kata with Shoujo.
First day, morning
I
training,
shit you
dojo
not.
scenery.
Having
Skip the
sex
scene.
with characters
Oh.
is literally one of the choices in that game.
Yeah.
Like, comfort this character. Yeah, I know what you mean, game. Don't fucking say that.
The Emiya house is a
The
big
game actually
dojo.
had.
It was built when the house was
So,
built. It was only intended as a hobby.
さて
I'll warm up a bit before my breakfast. Not really studying
In
martial
Shoujo,
arts.
there's a character that's a lesbian is also considered autistic by the fan base and by me. I see the way she acts. But yeah, they actually have a sex scene with that character, and it's actually very hard to watch because it's actually very true to life. Like, because I'm not gonna go into detail. Never mind, we're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, it already sounds like a whole bag of worms that I nor
I'll
Twitch
talk to you
will
about
like.
that after the stream.
Yeah.
It's
I wanna be-
interestingly written, and I know you're trying to write that main character with autism, so we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm not really studying martial arts, but since father told me if you want to be like me, you have to train your body first. It became my daily routine to work out.
Sorry, chat.
99
I have Asperger's syndrome, and I have no filter, so I'll tend to go on tangents that are inappropriate. I apologize.
Let's see, how many times did we cut off? Okay, good. We only cut off 40 minutes ago. Great. All right.
As much as a rabbi's daily, we cut off as much as a rabbi's daily job.
Shut up. Oh god.
That's a second circumcision joke I've made during this stream.
I finished my routine setups and changed out of my gi and my uniform. Slept in this morning, so I cut
Listen,
short
quarter of
my
my
workout.
family's Jewish. I can make that joke.
Yeah, but I'm kind of Christian, so yikes. Then again, I don't really care. I'm Christian, so go ahead. Some setups with no stretching should be enough. I'm not the kind to build up a lot of muscle, and it's not like I want to get into a fight. All I need is enough athletic ability to handle sudden accidents and move as I wish when I have to. After all, the thing I want to become
I
is the
got a
complete
role as
opposite of an athlete.
a rabbi and Fiddler on the Roof
Oh,
for
goodness,
a
Kanka.
middle school production. I never
Uh,
went through it though, because I just hated drama club after a while.
Ah, that makes sense. I put the sweaty gi into the laundry basket. 620. 620, it's that bright out? I call bullshit. That is
I call
bullshit.
mega bullshit.
There's no way.
The sky's still blue, or navy blue at the time when it's 6:20 near me. And as I said, us and Japan, Jersey and Japan share a climate.
So it's like, I call bullshit. There's no way it's already that bright. In our
I call
house,
bullshit.
even this is late time for breakfast. That 6:20 is considered a late time. I call some bullshit right there.
I mean, it was 4:20. You could blaze it.
Here's the thing. I was never a breakfast kid. I always skipped breakfast in my school. So what ended up happening is that I would wake up at 6, spend the hour getting ready, and then that's when I get dropped off for school, and I just skip breakfast.
Dude,
can
I
smell
couldn't
the
function
elegant
without a
scent
bowl
of
of cereal.
breakfast
What's wrong
befitting
with
Sakura.
you?
Here's the thing. You're talking to a man who willingly shakes his soda to get rid of the fizz. Don't test me.
I was gonna go like, I heard you say the word shake. Where are you going with this?
Well, here's the thing. That's the man you're friends with and streaming with.
I shake
so,
my diet decaf espresso latte.
yeah.
Batch. I need my fucking mochaccino latte.
Not
Double
only
cream,
that,
2 sugar, and
I'm-
fucking pumpkin spice. Okay.
I'm the type of guy to chug down a 3-liter soda in the morning after it's flat.
I did that this morning. Dude, how do you drink flat soda?
I don't know. I like it flat, dude. The bubbling hurts.
Dude, you need to see a therapist about that. That is weird.
Here's the thing. You're talking to a man who also pours.
freaking juice.
You're also talking to a man who also drinks the milk before the cereal, or puts milk before the cereal. And you're also
I
talking.
gotta go clear it now. I was
And
gonna
you're also-
be like, I gotta clear my head and just like make a door for that joke.
Here's the thing. That's not the worst of my stuff. I pronounce GIF as GIF.
So you put peanut butter on your images. Got it.
Yes. I can smell the elegant scent of breakfast you fit in Sakura. I also put Nesquik in my coffee, which makes me shit myself even more. I can smell the elegant scent of breakfast befitting Sakura.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with
お疲
Nesquik.
れ様でした。
Every time when you drink it as a kid, you're fine. When you drink it as an adult, you shit yourself.
Bro, like legit. This is gonna sound gross, but earlier today, I drank like a whole like cup of it. Bro, I was literally on the toilet for like 10 minutes.
Like, chat, if you're ever constipated, my sister's done this numerous times. Drink Nesquik.
No, if you're
Go to your
constipated,
convenience store and get a thing of Nesquik.
here's the thing: if you're constipated, drink Mountain Dew. That stuff will clean your system real fast.
I drink Mountain Dew all the time, and I'm still constipated.
Yeah, here's the thing: Mountain Dew for me, if you drink it alongside Little Caesar's pizza, that stuff clears your system. I'm not joking. For some reason, when it mixes up in there,
Can
it
I
just
read her
clean it.
dialogue real quick?
Yeah, sure. If you want.
Hello, senpai. Breakfast is ready.
サンキュー。すまん。俺が寝過ごした分、さくらに無理させちまって。
I
Yeah,
like
we can do it
how.
much anyway, so I'm just gonna make her a robot.
Yeah, I like how sometimes they speak English, but some other times it just feels off. I don't know why. Like they'll say
It's
like
actually
that.
called so it's called Romanji or Romanizing.
Oh, Romaji,
It's
I
when
heard of that.
Japan takes. I can explain. It's when Japan takes another word from another language that's supposed to be scientific. Like, I'm gonna use this as an example, even though it's gross because it's my best example. So, actually, I'll use finger instead. Let's say, let's say you go to the doctor in Japan. And you want to you don't know Japanese, but you need to say your finger hurts. You would say finguru, because that's a scientific term for it.
Finguru.
そんな全然
It's
無
just
理なん
like
かじゃ
a
ないですよ。
weird communication thing.
それに
No, it's no work at all. Besides,
先
you
輩は
didn't
部活
sleep
をしてい
in.
ないんです
This
から
is early for
こ
you
の時間は
since
十
you're
分に
not
早
in
起き
any
です。
Oh, dude, I am.
clubs. I
I'm
went
so.
to the club last night. I had 2 scotches, a tequila, and motor oil.
I'm so
I'm having too
glad
much
I
fun with this
didn't.
already.
This is why low-key I'm glad I wasn't in football or band because I despise getting up like at 5 in the morning. Like you cannot
Same.
pay me to get up at 5 in the morning. Out of spite, I'll probably stay up just so I won't have to wake up at 5.
Dude, joke's on you. I got up at 4 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep because my pussies were not sleeping.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm getting a
Pussies, I
phone
mean
call.
cats.
A phone call.
Hello,
Hold on,
calling
dude.
with your card is
Hold
extended.
on. Hold on.
Why does this always happen when we're visual noveling? Chat. Well, he's on the phone. I'm going to teach you how to make an omelet. You're going to need salted butter, eggs, and shredded cheddar cheese. For filling, I recommend vegetables, meats, starches, cheeses, herbs, and spices. Now then, let's go over how to make the omelet, shall we? Sorry. Now that we've discussed the ingredients, we will walk you through how to make an omelet step by step. The first step in this omelet recipe is to prepare the fillings. There are endless possibilities when choosing your fillings for your omelet, so I will walk you through 2: a vegetarian omelet and a bacon omelet. Of course, you can skip the fillings and just use cheese if you're a psychopath. It's important to prepare the fillings before you start cooking the eggs for the omelet recipe, because you want them ready to add to the center and avoid overcooking the omelet. To make a veggie omelet, dice 1 cup of your favorite vegetables. Then, over medium heat, saute the vegetables in garlic and olive oil until you have about 3 to 5 minutes depending on the vegetables you chose. Set aside for use later. To make a bacon omelet, begin by cooking the bacon, garlic, and onion over medium heat until... You back shooting on me?
Yes, I've been hearing this special thing about omelets. Continue, please.
I didn't know you could hear me.
I had my
couldn't, dude.
mic
You went off
muted,
first.
dude.
I'm like, what do I talk about?
Bro, my mic was muted. I still had my headphones on, you idiot, dude.
No. So you went off stream. So I'm like, oh god, I have nothing to talk about. Chat, I'm gonna teach you how to make an omelet.
You just Googled up recipes.
So I just fucking looked up an omelet recipe and I'm like, I'm just gonna read this omelet recipe now.
You moron. Oh god.
Dude, I'm clipping that later.
That
Anyway.
is clip worthy, dude. This is early for you since you're
Dude, you
not
know
in
I
any
like
clubs.
trolling you when you're gone. It's become a hobby.
Yeah.
I just like putting weird shit in the VOD so you'll find it later and be like, what the fuck? But now you have headphones, so it's just become very hard to do.
It's become very hard to do because I'll be muted, but here's the thing. I can still hear you. It's like, you'll never know.
What the fuck is he doing?
Like, you'll never know. Like, you'll never know. Like, I could, like not actually know what you were saying, or I could hear you the whole time, and I'll just pretend not to hear you.
Dude, I'm dying. I'm like, what's it?
And not only that, I finally got it. I finally got a new headset that has a mic on it and a mute button, so I could just randomly pop back in while I'm doing something else and just say, "Okay, so that's what you were doing." So I can just randomly pop in whenever I want.
But you chose not to, and that's the brilliant thing.
I would get your hopes up about
Hey, you
like,
told me to change chat, so I was doing my damnedest.
hey, I was like,
You just interrupt me midway through. You're like, "What are you doing?"
I hit my knee on my desk.
I am
Ah,
teaching chat the proper way to make a vegan omelet.
I hit my knee on my
They
desk.
listen, they
Ow.
come here for cooking tips.
Oh god.
私は否定してい
Oh god.
ること
Listen,
ですか
they come here for two
部
things:
活のことは
Fate
気にし
Stay
ないで
Night
く
and
ださい
cooking tips.
Yes, and at this point, Fate Stay Night is all people know about our Twitch because the fact Twitch keeps deleting our VODs. This is why we made the VOD channel to archive our streams.
You know, it would have been funnier if I read a step-by-step guide on how to remove your appendix, but I don't think I could find such a thing on the internet.
I don't think you can, dude. They wouldn't allow it.
まあ
Wait, no,
だ
I
から
can
俺
just pull
も
up a medical
部
journal
活に
and
関係な
say
く早起きしたいんだ。
Oh god.
その時間には起きてないと失礼だ。
No, you know what I should have read? You know, I have that 1920s medical book. I should have
Oh,
read that
God.
for Twitch.
Are you serious, dude?
Which is funny because nothing in that book is appropriate for Twitch. It literally goes on a fucking tangent on preventing your teenager from choking in their chicken.
Wait. Huh?
Okay. For those who don't know this, the 1920s was a weird time for medicine. And there was a guy named Harvey Kellogg, who you might know as the inventor of Frosted Flakes, that was really against choking the chicken. So,
Didn't he make that just to stop you from choking the chicken?
he did that, and he also was a oh, we're talking about it again. Whatever, it's part of the lecture. He was also a massive advocate for circumcision. And he would advocate it as a cure for masturbation, and I'm like, this dude's insane.
He
He
sounds
also used to put
insane.
barbed wire around his dick.
He sounds insane,
Dude,
dude.
he put barbed wire around his patients' dicks.
Oh!
Barbed
why? Why?
He did that. This is true fact. You can look that up. This dude was crazy. 1920s medicine's fucking insane, and I love it.
Oh god.
Again, I'm a medical brat. I think I just broke Shinigami again.
Bro.
Dude, the things you learn, I swear.
The things I learned
It's a
around
medical
you
brat.
and the things I wish I didn't learn around you. Jesus Christ. For me, waking up early.
Anyway, I
waking up after-
apologize.
Walking up before Sakura gets here and sleeping in his and sleeping
No, I'm
in.
sorry if I disturbed you there.
He's
I went
making
on too
supper,
far of a
prepare
tangent.
breakfast on our own, like today. Here's the thing, like I said, you'll never know when I'm hearing you because, like I said, I could be muted doing something else for like my family.
Yeah, that was a bit too far of a tangent. We're probably going to cut that out of the...
Here's the thing, it doesn't really matter, so let's just keep it in, dude. It's way too good, dude. No, this only has been a habit for a year and a half or
See,
so.
I don't know when I'm going too far. That's my problem. We need a
そういう
signal
と
for
ころ
that.
こだわりますよね三辻先輩エミヤは粗雑なくせに律儀すぎてうるさいって
Sorry, I'm like a
Oh,
nerd for old medicine.
oh,
There's
you
a really cool museum where you can... Oh, that's me.
you hate those types of people where it's like
Senpai.
you're so honest. It gets like you knew someone that was like super humble and honest, and you knew they were humble. They weren't bad people, but they were so humble that it was annoying.
I got me or somebody else?
Like anyone
What are
you
we
know,
talking about?
basically the people that were so humble that it was annoying.
Not really.
I think I knew one guy.
Senpai, you always put two... Wait, is that him talking or her?
That's her talking.
Hee, Senpai, you always put too much weight on these things.
Mitsuzuri.
I made you some motor oil tea.
Shut it. Shut. A good old lead poisoning.
Good old motor oil poisoning. Misazori Senpai always said... Oh, wait. Oh, you were reading the novel. I thought you were asking me a question.
Mitsuzuri is the captain of the archery club. Sakura is in, and someone I have a lot of acquaintance with.
あいつ
Why
ま
don't
だ
you keep
俺の
reading
文
this
句
for
を
the
桜
entire
にこぼし
stream?
てん
I'm
の
getting
か
into this again.
Yeah, I was reading it while we were doing tangents. So if you see, like, if you, So if
先輩が卒業するま
I
でに
if you
なんと
notice
して
that
も
we're
書
not
道
of
を
a
鳴らせて
spot
や
that
る
you're
っ
not
て
familiar with,
毎
that's
日
because
頑張っ
I
てます
was doing it ahead of your tangents. So I was sort of reading it as I was listening to you.
Gotcha.
今じゃあいつ
So
の
you
方
can
が
actually
単位
get
高いだ
along
ろ
with
うに
it and actually progress.
あれかな思い出は無
Considering
敵
how
っ
many
てやつかな
times I've mentioned surgery of the
美化
wiener
され
in
てる
this
のは
video,
悪い
we're
気分
literally
じゃ
gonna
な
have
い
to
けど
call this VOD
まあそれも人によりけ
freaking
りっていうか
circumcision of video in visual novels.
I don't think YouTube's gonna allow that title.
They won't, but it'd be funny if they did.
I could do like a censor thing where it's like a bunch of like symbols and all that trying to make up the word.
Oh, do scissors and
水
eggplant
鶴
and
先
and
輩せっ
symbol
か
and
く負
visual
けず嫌
novel.
いですから
Ah!
きっと心の中で先輩をライバルみたいに思って
No
ま
one's
すよ
gonna get it except us, but you know.
Soccer puts rice into a bowl, she talks. Yeah. It's almost
And then she
6:30.
proceeds to dump motor oil on the rice.
Dumps motor oil, starts doing an error, and it's like, Sakura, that's not fish oil. Why
I
are
don't
you putting
complain when
motor
I
oil?
eat the motor oil, but I'm pretty sure I've been shedding blood for the.
I've been shitting blood.
I don't complain when I eat the motor oil.
Also we're gonna reach the hour
I'm pretty
30.
sure I've been shitting blood for the last 5 days, and I should probably see a doctor.
Also, we're reaching the hour 30 mark, so we're gonna have to switch games soon. So,
Let's just keep going.
oh, for the rest of it,
Yeah, I don't feel like switching.
oh, this is too good. Or I should
I'm
cut
having
some
too much fun with this. You
practice
don't
at 7.
understand.
Yeah, because it's your type of visual novel. You prefer old school. It's not mandatory, but you can't afford to
I
take
wish
it
I
easy.
would have like streamed during the week. This is actually
そろそろ
lightening my mood a lot.
Well,
これじゃ
yeah,
ない方が悪いん
it's
です
why I've been
さく
asking
ら
if you were
先に
good.
食べていいよ
So I've been asking if you were good to stream because this part actually
Dude,
gets
I don't know
entertaining.
what was wrong with me this week. So the reason we did, if you're just joining us, the reason we didn't stream for the last 5 days, I was just feeling mentally unwell. Like I wasn't like hurting, like planning on hurting myself or anything. I was just in a bad mental state.
Just bleh. That's pretty much
Like you
the
know when you get
gist
into
of
a
it.
depressive mood and you just feel like just sleeping. I'm like, oh god, why? The joys of being 27, I swear.
Funny thing is, yesterday you said you were fine, but then all of a sudden I asked you, "Is like, oh, you good?" And you were asleep.
It could also be I also may or may not have a failing thyroid with hypothyroidism, so it could also be that's putting me in these moods. Because I have literally nothing to be depressed about. It could just be like either clinical or my thyroid going bad.
You need to check that out, dude. Oh, what the
Dude, I
hell?
got blood work done the other day again.
I just barely realized something. There's a hole
I'm
in
just
my.
letting your audience know I am okay.
Also, I just realized something, and it's about me. I just barely figured out
There's
there's a hole in my shorts. And it's right below my crotch,
Oh,
and
you know
it's
what I
like,
did earlier?
oh god.
It was so embarrassing. My sister needed my help watching her baby while she went to the doctor, right? So I was just in the car with her baby. And I didn't realize I stepped in dog poop on my way to her car and I got it all over her seat. She was ready to kill me. I'm like, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh no! Why?
Dude, it was embarrassing as fuck. I had to like wipe down the seat, throw it all out in front of the doctor's office.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It was
そうですね
quite annoyed at me.
どうぞ先輩
Yes,
Sakura
here
hands me
you
a
go,
bowl with a smile.
senpai.
I taste motor oil.
Shall I add the motor oil seasoning?
He's like, no, I prefer you don't. I don't want to die of lead poisoning. And I'm used to this every
But
morning,
this is
but
unleaded motor oil.
her white fingers catches my eye. I low-key want to suck on it. How can I put this? It's troubling.
I mean,
She must be
she's
maturing.
not bad looking.
Here's the thing. He even comments on it. He says like she must be maturing, and she seems really feminine these days. Her casual movements are
Dude,
beautiful.
I said that
and she often
same
takes my
line
breath
to
away.
one of my sister's friends, and I'm now banned from
What the
being
fuck?
near her.
Oh no! Why'd you say that, dude?
It's a long story that I'm not going to tell on Twitch.
Oof. Her casual movements are beautiful, and she often takes my breath away. Perhaps it's a reaction to not feeling anything
It's
for her
bullshit
until
'cause it was
now.
something I completely said. It was something I said without thinking. We were like all teenagers at the time.
Oh no! That puberty hit you hard, didn't it? Puberty hit you hard, didn't
Yeah,
it, dude?
I think the
Perhaps.
mom since forgave me, but I still
Oh
I
god.
don't think I still don't hang out with them at all anymore.
Woo! I understand why.
Just him saying that made me remind me. I'm like, oh fuck, that's right. I did that when I was a teenager.
Perhaps the reaction, you're not feeling anything for her until now, but I'm not noticing more and more. I'm noticing more and more feminine characteristics in her.
先輩
And a very weird hard
どうかし
hard
ました
spot in my
か
pants.
You know what's speaking of that, apparently in the It book, it actually mentions that.
いや、ど
You're
うもしてない
kidding me.
どうもしてないから気にしないでくれ
I'm not joking.
Is
Out
this
of
series just read by dumb humor and just type it out verbatim?
yeah,
What is this, SAO?
I'm not joking. It's basically it was the end of the year for my middle school, and my friend decided to check out the It book, like the It Stephen King book, and it does mention the
Oh,
fact that
You're talking about it. Dude, there's a literal sex scene in it.
yeah. Here's the thing. My middle school allowed it. Here's the thing. You're forgetting. My middle school
Wait,
did
they
not
did?
give.
There's a teenage orgy sex scene in that book, which is still viewed controversial today.
Here's the thing. My school didn't give a fuck. Like I said, in my 7th grade, I remember telling you this. In my 7th grade class, we literally had to read out a whole sex scene.
Yeah,
The entire
unlike
class.
us who were stuck with the fucking Leonardo DiCaprio version of. God, I wish that was public domain. It's so fun to riff in a new one on Twitch, but we can't.
Yeah, we'd be dead by the time it becomes some public domain.
Technically, we could make a. You know what we could do? We
What?
can make a CinemaSin style video on YouTube riffing it, because that's technically fair use.
Uh,
We'll figure it out.
yeah. Honestly, why am I feeling tense around my friend's sister? Well, this
Wait,
is
that's
just.
his friend's sister? Dude, you do not bang the. Dude, I've learned in all my years, you do not flirt with, you do not act sexy, you do not even think of boning your sister's friends. Even though one of my sister's friends is fucking hot, and we're both the same age, and it's bullshit because she's
No.
hot as balls and she's
He
laying on
said his friend's sister, not her sister's friend.
Oh, did I reverse it?
You reversed it, you
Dude,
idiot.
I'm losing it tonight.
You reversed it, you idiot. It said his friend's
I'm
sister,
losing
not
it
his sister's
tonight.
friend. It was his friend's sister.
Yeah,
You-
still the same sentiment.
It's the same sentiment, just not as bad. She's a good
I just
underclassman
reversed
and a
it.
junior I need
Anyway.
to take care of. First of all, the relationship between me and Mato
No, but
Sakura is just that of
apparently
a
I'm in the
senpai and a
girls that
junior.
are like
She's the sister of a close friend of
apparently I'm in the
mine.
women that are like go-getters and like really just like what's the word? I don't remember the it'll come to me.
She's the sister of a close friend, assertive, but since she's a grade below me, we weren't that close.
Yeah. Like girls that are like go-getters that want to do something in life that are
Yeah.
like grab like by the balls and fucking just be what you want to be. Do it.
It all changed a year and a half ago into the cooperative
Passionate.
kind of relationship. Sakura came to cook when I was injured, and after that, I think we just ended up like this. I think we intended to do it until my injury healed, but some trivial thing came up to make her stay with it. Anyway, Sakura's a good cook, and everyday cleaning and doing the laundry.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You say that Japan, especially at this time, was still sexist as hell. She's been a
They're
big
still
help around
sexist
here,
as hell.
but it's been a big troubling recently.
Like you know the show Ninja Warrior?
Yeah.
They have a Woman of Ninja Warrior competition and have only since let one woman compete with the men.
Oh.
It's like why?
She's been a big help around here.
Also,
but...
there was a thing this year, the Tokyo Olympics where they let someone from both genders hold the flag. In Japan, even though Japan implemented it, they still didn't do it. I'm like, really, guys?
Well, it's been a bit troubling recently. Problem is not Sakura, but me. Frankly, Sakura is beautiful. Here's the thing: if you watch the Heaven's Feel movie, which most of you probably have, you were watching this stream.
What?
Funnily enough, like I said, You know what's
I
fucked
haven't
up?
seen it.
Oh, then I'm
And
not
I'm
gonna say
streaming
anything.
this stream.
And I'm not gonna say anything. Frankly,
I don't
Sakura is
care.
beautiful. She's one of the best looking first years, and I'm sure there are lots of guys who want to date her. Top of that, she's been growing in certain places recently, and some of her casual gestures are starting to catch my eye. That's what I
How old
mean
is
by
this
small
character again?
problem.
Like 16?
I think he said she was his junior, so I'm guessing he's 18 and she's 17. She said she's in her third year.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't really get like that kind of horny until I was like 16, 17.
I'm
So
guessing
yeah, it's about the time.
she's in her third year, and I think he's in his final year. It's not gonna be my small problem. I'm just feeling guilty by being attracted to my friend's sister. Usually I'm fine, but when I'm caught off guard like just now, I blush. This make me an unsuitable senpai?
We now interrupt this visual novel to bring you a very generic harem anime.
Breakfast is placed on the table. Perfect breakfast consisting of chicken salad, cooked salmon, spinach, radish, and carrot miso soup, and yam soup.
いただきま
And that's the
す
most Japanese description of food I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, let's go down the list.
It's like J.R. Tolkien who was describing a Japanese plate of food.
You know what's messed up is you know Baki, right? Well, apparently it mentions that like, oh, here is a full on feast for the Japanese palate, and I'm like, okay. And he was talking about tofu
Alright,
and
I'm
all
gonna test
that.
your Japanese. What letter is silent in Ikida? What letter is silent in the top two words there? What letter is silent? Do you know which letter is silent?
The U.
Yes, it's ikidakimasu. I mean,
Or I-
technically Sue is a word in it, but when Sue is spelled like that, it's
Um,
silent.
I'm guessing they do say the U sometimes, but most of the time
They
it's
do, but very quietly. If you want to say it, it'd be ikidakimasu.
yeah, that's probably
It's like
just of it.
halfway pronounced.
Sakura and I bow and start our meal quietly. Oh, I just realized we got to get back into East 8 or East 9 because the fact that game, oh my god, that game pissed me off.
It did piss you off.
Yeah, it pissed me off a
I
lot.
played you and had to switch to.
Yeah, it
So
pisses.
you know, I beat Mark out Anthony the other day when you were in the bathroom.
What? Oh
Like, doing
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I was
You
showering.
know, I beat Mark Anthony when you were doing whatever.
I was in the bathroom. I
I
was showering.
cheated and turned the game from hard to normal.
You.
I was not fighting that dude on hard. He was way too
You pussy.
difficult.
Here's the thing.
Confessions. You
With
didn't know
me-
I did that.
With me, at least I have justification. You are playing an action game that's balanced for that difficulty. I was playing an action game that wasn't.
Dude, I will find a way to troll you in every one of these streams. Don't worry about it.
The sounds of our chopsticks echo. Sakura isn't the talkative type, and I'm not versatile enough to talk while eating. Naturally, meal times are quiet. Usually it's louder, but today the loud person is. She must have been watching spy movies last night, so she's eyeing us while hiding behind a newspaper.
Who brought this? Who brought the butch lesbian prostitute into the house?
Shut.
Dude, she looks like a butch lesbian prostitute. You can't lie about that.
I don't even know what that is.
A butch lesbian? It's a masculine lesbian.
Oh, so a tomboy.
Yes, it's just another word for it. Actually, kind of inappropriate word that I shouldn't use, but you know.
It's probably for the best you don't. Fujine ignores Sakura's question. She's acting weird, but Fujine always acts in suspicious ways during breakfast.
It's like she's a robot or something.
Sakura must be used to it as she continues to eat with no particular care. Sakura
Dude, it's
prefers to
literally
make
just
Western
canon that she's
foods.
a robot now. At least in our playthrough.
In our playthrough, yes. She learned to cook Japanese food after she started coming here to help. That's a kind of ironic, don't you think?
She installed a weird microchip into her head that said JapaneseFood.exe.
That's kind of ironic, if you think about it. She's just barely learning to cook
Yeah.
Japanese food, so it's like, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I can make robot jokes all night. I'm sorry.
Yeah, here's the thing. If we those jokes would be perfect if we ever played Near, which we gotta try playing Near.
What?
We gotta try playing Near at some point because those jokes would hit home right there.
You mean bondage sword assassin? You mean bondage robot assassin? Yeah, I
Here's
got it.
here's the thing. Fun fact: what they interviewed him, they interviewed Yoko Taro about that, and he's like,
Did they
"So
ever give a reason for that?
here's the thing." They even asked him. They're like, "So why did they make the character designs like this?" And he's like, "So how do I get out of the
Like,
situation?"
it's a cool design. I'm just wondering why.
No, it's very simple. He's just like, "How do I get out of this?" Ah, screw it. I just like women. I just like hot women like that. That's all it is.
I was very horny.
Yes, that's
Dude,
exactly
Japanese
it.
men are very honest about that.
Here's the thing. Yoko Taro is weird. Hold on, let me send you something real quick. Hold on. You'll
It's
see what I
kinda weird that he
mean.
was honest about that because Japan's not very,
No, here's the thing. It was I think it was
very
like
sexually. Like, yeah, they'll have public bathing, but they're not a very sexually open nation.
here's the thing. It's I think it was someone from America asking that question or like a foreigner. I forgot who, but it was funny.
Like, you won't find somebody from Japan making sex jokes like us and British people do.
Here's the thing. Fun fact. You ever heard of panty and stocking?
No.
Basically, it's just people from Studio Trigger were like, "We need a new series," and it's like, "Okay, what do we make?" And it's like they apparently there was like a joke. Apparently, someone said that they went to America, got drunk, and it's like, "Oh, what if we make anime based off mature American cartoons like Family Guy?"
Please don't do that.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. What they did was work their magic and make one of the greatest parody animes of all time. Panty and Stocking is so
I'm
funny
assuming I...
because the fact. Here's the thing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about ghost stories.
No, Panty and Stocking. But basically, bro, it was so funny. Because here's the thing. In Japan, it didn't do well, obviously, because our humor doesn't translate over there. But Funimation bought the rights to dub it, and oh my god, it feels like a whole new anime in dub. It is amazing, dude. They made so many references
I
to
mean, you say that, but
Transformers.
Japanese, that's great. You
Yeah,
say that, but Japanese Ghost Hunter stories fans seek out the dubbed version of it.
yeah. What's funny enough
It's
is
not
that
because you're a rabbit.
it's because you're
Never mind, I
black.
can't tell that joke on stream.
You know what's funny? Imagine like for Ghost
It's
Story.
because you're a thing I can't say on stream to be
Ima-
racist.
Imagine for the Ghost Stories dub, they actually get like people that translate it to Japanese over there. They see our jokes and it's like they kind of find it not funny, but then once they actually think about it, it's like, oh, ha ha ha.
Dude, the thing that made me die laughing was that scene where he has to go in to see his wife because she's flatlining, and they redo it to where he's going in to bang all the nurses. I'm like, oh my god, I died laughing. I'm like, holy shit, really?
Yeah.
I died laughing. I'm like, what?
悪いさくら
And then they kept making jokes about it being like a public hospital. I'm like,
But yeah, like I
"Straight
sent you Yoko Taro, and let me just say this: you'll understand what I mean by Yoko Taro is an absolute mad lad. Hold on, I also, if you want to talk about Panty and Stocking, hold on. It is the funniest thing you'll ever see. It is so funny, dude. It literally starts off with a shit joke, but then it's just so funny. Hold on.
Sakura, can you pass me the soy sauce? Sakura, this says motor oil.
Shut. Also, fun fact: you know about Panty and Stocking, right?
Yeah.
Bro, it's so funny. I like how the fact that they fully embraced Western adult cartoons. So they just made Panty a full-on whore.
Oh my god.
I'm not joking. She is actually a whore. Like she will legit, like mid-mission, just see a hot guy, and I'm like, I'm gonna jump his bones, and just cutscene of just her just going at it. And the dub is so
Oh.
good. they will not
I'm
hesitate.
hoping you for this chapter tonight.
はい
Yeah,
大変です先輩
Yeah,
先
the
輩の
dub
お
is
醤油
really
は
good though.
昨日で切れ
it
て
is
ます
I haven't seen it,
amazing.
but I've heard.
No, it's amazing for the dub because the fact, since like I said, it was inspired by Western cartoons, and bro, the fact that the dub is amazing because the fact they can actually use certain jokes because the humor matches well over here.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
There you. Oh wait. There you.
あんじゃ
Oh wait,
藤根のでいい
senpai,
やだ
your
って
motor oil is empty.
Wait, what? I thought it was soy sauce. What? Wait, and then sees like a sticker covering that says motor oil.
That's motor oil. I had to rebrand the bottle.
Because I could not get you to. And he's like, so you tried to poison me? Okay, great. I can feel my liver slowly getting destroyed.
藤原先
Kerosene
生
level is low.
いいですか
Oh, speaking of, so just talking about that, you ever seen that one meme of like this girl running for a long period of time, and then going to like a gas station before proceeding to chug down gas?
I have not.
Bro, it is glorious because it just shows her chugging down gas. When she was done, she just suddenly goes wide-eyed and transforms into a car.
Oh my god.
I fucking love Japan sometimes. That shit is wild.
Oh,
They come-
Japan's great.
Here's the thing. I consider Japan the most smartest and the most dumbest at the same time because they have amazing tech. They can do a lot of stuff with the fact that they're so smart, but they do the dumbest shit. Like
I mean,
for example, they made
Just
made
say
it,
that.
but they made dude. They made holograms. They can make holograms, but they only made it for Hatsune Miku, so you can marry them. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
but they also made an actual giant fucking robot. Have you seen that?
yeah, that's why. They also are trying. I think from what I heard on my, I don't know why I turned up on my Google, but for some reason I saw them that they're developing railguns already, and I'm like, oh no.
Those the U.S. military.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Theirs look kind of better.
The only thing cooler than a railgun or anything, giant
と
robots.
ろろ汁に使うんですか
I mean, there's a reason Pacific Rim was really popular, along with what's that movie called that was made by Tom Cruise? That was about mechs as well.
I don't remember what it was. Even if humanity manages to die tomorrow, we've done one important thing with our species. We made giant fucking robots.
Hold on, Tom Cruise, Edge of Tomorrow. That's what it's called, which is apparently really good, and it was based off a manga.
I like that. I like that shit tomorrow. So I don't know if you have do you have those mini things in your theaters that like say the name of the movie?
No, apparently it's adapted from a manga called All You Need Is Kill.
So, funny story about Edge of Tomorrow. So we have those things outside our movie theater things that are like those LCD screens that say the name of the movie and what theater it's playing in. And Edge of Tomorrow wouldn't fit on either of them, so they all said Edge of Tom. And it became a meme.
What is the
I don't know who this Tom guy is, but apparently he has an edge.
what is the full story?
Look up Edge of Tom. Literally none of them across the country were big enough to show it. It's just all of a sudden Edge of Tom.
Edge of Tom.
Fucking great.
Live, die, repeat. Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow. I don't see Edge of Tom yet. Where is it?
Where the hell's Edge of Tom? I have to see this movie.
Bro.
It might have just been a
Oh,
local
God.
meme. I don't know. But it was fucking funny.
Yeah, but Edge of Tomorrow is apparently really good, and like I said, based off a light novel called All You Need Is Kill.
Oh, I saw that movie. It's really good. The ending was kind of shit, but the movie was pretty good regardless.
Yeah, it was great. The one good anime adaptation that's big budget.
Also, the show was pretty good.
Yeah. But also Pacific Rim is also really good too. There you go.
とろろには醤
Then
油
again,
だ
you
ろ
also have Scarlett Johansson playing what's her face, so of course. They even casted the Basset Hound. I'm impressed.
Nice. Put the soy sauce in the white yam soup, which Looks blacker than usual, and I don't know why. After stirring it, put it on the rice, take a bite.
I love when you play
yam
around
and
with my
taste the
stupid
soy
jokes.
うわまずこれソースだぞソース
Oh,
Feel
this
like-
is terrible.
オイスタ
It's
ー
kerosene.
Well, what the hell is this? Did you put ethanol in here?
Your kerosene levels were really low.
Well,
Your
so-
kerosene levels were really low.
Did you sprinkle ethanol in here? What the hell?
We had an excess of ethanol in the storage room. You kept it in your back closet in the shed. We had to use it to make you normal.
And it'd be like,
One of us. One of us.
I'm
One
not
of
a-
us.
it's like,
Error. Error. One of us.
I'm not a goddamn robot.
I-
Ugh, this is terrible. I almost throw it back
Love
up.
that doing that voice, dude. You understand? Error. Error. One of. Her eyes just turned fucking red with an error message.
Fujine
Error,
throws her
error,
newspaper away.
Murder mode activated.
Rips Shiro in half, ending the story early. Fujine throws
Blacks
the
his
newspaper
brains
away.
out across the table.
朝のうちにソースとお醤油のラベルを取り替えておく作戦なのだ
He's like, oh, so you put ethanol in my system. Great, I can taste colors now.
Dude, he is totally either a tomboy or a lesbian. One of the two.
Good, and considering this is the light novel version, the visual novel version of Fate Stay Night, it's probably both.
Probably. There is a lesbian in this game. I've seen the hentai scenes. I have seen them, chat. They're actually
Yes.
really good, and I recommend them.
You say that,
We can't
but
show
like
them, of course, but
you say that, but you're forgetting what we're playing, and I could just easily turn them off. Turn off the sensor.
we
I
do
can-
have them off.
No.
I just said we can't show them.
I have the sensor
But
on.
you can easily find them on you can easily
Google them.
you can
You know
easily
what's-
find them on sites that begin with
You know what's
on
messed?
sites that begin with P and end with a hub.
Here's the
Just
thing.
saying.
Funny thing you say that because for some reason this game is perfectly fine on YouTube, somehow uncensored.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think it falls under some weird fair use category.
No, no. Even with the H scenes in there, like they'll have a full on there, and they won't be censored. And it's like, how do you get away with this?
朝っぱ
This
らから
game
何
might
か
have
考
came
え
out
てんだあん
before
たは
Japan
今
implemented
年
the
で
censorship
25
laws
くせ
that
に
were
い
modern
つまで
hentai
たっても
games,
藤根は藤根だな
which was 2004, I believe.
Which is the same year this game came out.
ふふーん
Because any
昨
hentai,
日の恨み思い知ったか
here's the trick
み
thing
ん
with
なと一
hentai.
緒になってお
Don't
姉
know
ち
how
ゃん
much
を
of
い
this
じ
we
め
can
るや
talk
つに
about
は
on Twitch,
当
but any
然の
hentai
天
before
罰ってところかし
2003
ら
will be uncensored. Anything after 2003, 2004 will be censored.
天
Makes
罰
sense.
ってのは人為的なもんじゃない
And
だ
as
ろ
a gentlemanly
なんか
content
おとなしいと思っ
connoisseur,
た
I
昨日からこ
wish
んな
they
こと考
reversed
えて
this
やがったの
decision.
かこの
You
暇
say
人
that, you say that, but oh god.
そうだよおかげでこれから急
I
いで
find
テストで
regular
採点しな
porn
くちゃいけないん
gross.
だから
It's always over the
そ
top
ういう
and
わけで急がないと
disgusting.
やばいのだ
Well, she's in a rush. Fuji six pack down and finishes her breakfast quickly.
はいごちそうさま朝ごはん今日も美味しかったよさくらちゃん
So is this a friend or other sister? Who's this again?
I think it's supposed to be a teacher.
I looked at her hands. I was sitting back and they look weird. I had to double take on her
先
hands.
生
Oh if it's like a quick glance, you would think they messed up the art, but no, that's just her holding her hands.
Her pinky's broken, by the
そ
way,
れじゃ
on her right
先に行くわ
hand.
ね二人とも遅刻したら怒るわよ
You see when you're folding her hands, her pinky looked broken.
And she runs off. There's something wrong with the world. There's something wrong with the world in which that thing is a teacher. You say
wow, that is a dick thing to say. I get if she was a bastard of a teacher, but wow, dude.
Here's the thing.
Disrespect to your elders.
Here's the,
Minus 20 points from Gryffindor.
you say that, but she's 25.
Yeah, but minus 20 points from Gryffindor anyway.
Yeah, but she's 25, so she doesn't have that
Yeah, but
respect
it's
yet.
like those kids that will. No. It's like those kids that will literally call their teachers by their first name and then fucking put it on YouTube. Like, you're a piece of shit. Don't do that.
Oh, I hated that because here's the thing. you say that, but I had like one guy. There was this one guy that did that, and it actually pissed me off.
Wait, in
Cause
your
it's
school?
yes, and it was like, oh, don't say that. Not because like it was rude, but because it just sounded so off.
You know what's disrespectful? Teachers go to school for
あ
4 to 8 years and
先輩
drown themselves in debt just so they can teach you and not get paid enough to cover the debt.
すまない。せっかくの朝
Yeah,
食だっていうのに、藤野
it'd
の
be
やつ、
like that.
ろくに味わいもしないで。
It would be like
い
that.
えそういうのではなくて昨日藤村先生に何かしたんですか
You know what's funny? My
Yeah,
brother's more
so
successful than me and
that's-
my sister, and me and my sister
昨
have
日
degrees.
ついあだ名で呼んじまった。
Also, I had a really chill teacher one time, and he was really chill. But here's the thing: because he was so chill, he had a habit of getting outed by some of the school, where it's like, "What are you doing?" Or like not that. It's because of the fact someone recorded him or recorded the class once, like doing a dance on like their desk, and it wasn't even like anything like bad. It wasn't like inappropriate. It was literally just like them doing like a hop, and that was it. But
Yeah, no, I
apparently,
think
the school found out, and he had to prove that he was actually a serious teacher, and so with a one time, he had to be really strict. The thing is, he said it himself. He hates being strict, so it's best we don't. He said not to record anything involving his class, so that way no one gets in trouble.
Oh, so we had like this thing called the senior show every year. Speaking of not
それ
recording,
じゃ仕方ありません
and
ね
it's where the teachers would. It was a giant roast for the
藤村
entire
先生
student
に謝ら
body.
なかったん
Basically,
で
the
しょ
teachers would roast the student body, and they always said every year, "Don't record it. We like our jobs." And it was always so fun. It was cool. They would always disguise it as like a senior meeting. I was in special classes, so I got to sit through it every year, and it was great.
What was the funniest one you've heard?
Oh, so my brother knew this kid that dressed like a freaking hipster and would bring McDonald's to school every year, and they roasted the shit out of him. It was great. They also got me too, because I used to fall asleep in class all the time, and my teacher got me. And I'm like, oh, you bastard, but I respect you for it.
But what's the funniest one you've heard? Like, what's the funniest one you've heard?
I've only attended 2. For one I don't know, because I only really like the one that was our student. What the coolest thing they did was they What the Fox Say was really popular at the time, so that all the teachers literally put on an interpretive dance of What the Fox Say, and it was so fucking cool.
Oh
It was
no!
so cool, dude. No,
Yeah.
it was cool. It was really cool. They like went all at it.
Here's the thing.
They
You're
found the
luck-
drama teacher
Here's the thing.
choreograph it.
Here's the thing. You're lucky. Here's the thing. My school, for some reason, when they had like a school dance, they still played the song, "Watch Me Whip and Watch Me Nay Nay" and all that. And I'm like, it's 2019. Why do you still play that song?
According to my teacher, now they don't do the senior show anymore because students get fucking easily butthurt now. Like, way to not be a good sport.
Oh god, yeah. I don't know why. Some of my generation just like
Butthurt.
some of my generation could not take jokes. Like, bro, like don't be a pussy.
Like,
it's just a
I
joke.
wasn't the best student. I would like if I had to classify myself as a student, I was a shitty student when it came to
い
math,
つものこと
especially.
なんで忘れてた。
But I could take someone roasting
ダ
me
メ
like
ですよ
that.
藤村
Yeah.
先生先輩にあだ名を言われるのだけは嫌がるんですからまた泣かせちゃったんでしょう
Oh.
泣かした上にダットの
You
こと
mustn't.
で走り
Future
去らせ
Mars.
た。
Wait, is that her talking or him?
おかげで昨日の英語は自信
It
できた。
was her talking.
You mustn't. Fujimura Sensei doesn't like you. Wait, you mustn't. Fujimura Sensei doesn't like you calling her so. Senpai, you made her cry again, didn't you? Activating punishment paddle attachment.
I made her run away too. What you gonna do about it?
Please bend over and pull down your pants.
And you're like, what is wrong with you?
That was a bit extreme.
That was a bit extreme as hell, dude. Yes, his English lesson was
Activating
stopped
punishment
studying
paddle.
because of it. And I was awarded a student honor. I was awarded a I was awarded a student honor written on a notepaper, but I threw it away.
She just pulls out one of those electric fly swatters.
Shut up.
Dude, I can make robot jokes all day. I'm sorry.
Bro. That's not what got me though. What got me is that he was awarded a student honor for roasting his teacher.
Oh my god. Just the one kid that like roasted his teacher and fucking got awarded for it. My teacher's a giant bitch. This kid is Shakespeare.
Because he's correct. Everyone agrees.
Dude, I called my teacher a
それじゃ、
douchebag on a piece of
今
paper
朝のは
once.
先輩が悪
I
いで
got
す。
so much detention for that. No, this teacher was fucking evil. She deserved it.
Fujine is like a big sister for Sakura, so she's basically on Fujine's side. That's good in its own way, but I wish she considered
No,
my
I needed
situation
a-
when I have to deal with Fujine
Here's how evil she
24/7.
was. I needed a laptop to type with at the time. This is before Chromebooks were a thing because I have dysgraphia. It's part of Asperger's. I can't write neat no matter how hard I try. And it was charging in the classroom, and it got too hot one day, and she banned it from the classroom. I'm like, gee, thanks. I can't wait to not be able to write anymore.
Funny thing you say that. In middle school, some idiot stole a Chromebook, and all the class got punished for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone stole from my job, and they only checked employee receipts. I'm like, I literally said the receipt check. I'm like, I like this job. I'm not gonna fucking steal. Is this really necessary? Can I leave? Like, the fucking corporate bigwigs don't scare me in the latest.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You know what's messed up is that I have a local middle school, the one I went to. That middle school was considered the best of the best. It was one of the best in the districts until my gen showed up. We went by stars, and what ended up happening is I used to have 5 stars. By the end of my time there, they were left with 3.
Nice. So
My generation
actually
fucked up.
wrote-
My generation fucked up a school's reputation. That's how bad we were.
speaking of my generation, my generation was really depressing because there were 3 years where a student died corresponding with said year.
Oh.
And it was, oh god, it was, dude. So I'm gonna tell this story because I'm gonna tell the story. So there was a girl named, I'm not gonna say her name because it's on stream. There was a girl who was, all the delinquents in my class knew her because she was also delinquent. God rest her soul. She was probably a good kid. I'm just being a dick. But anyway, the poor girl died of an asthma attack on the soccer field. And the whole school was devastated. Like, I didn't know this girl, but the other delinquents in my class did. And like, I can't describe to you how weird it is being told not to do anything in math class and just mourn. I'm like, I felt legitimately uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't know this girl. What am I doing?
Yeah, but at the same time, it was probably for the best because if you were to act like nothing happened, it would have still felt.
I just stayed quiet and used that time to sleep. Kind
Yeah.
of disrespectful, but I didn't know the girl. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah, but like it was probably for the best because of the fact that
The
it
whole
just sounded.
school was literally in mourning, so it was a fucking travesty. You know what the problem was? They didn't have an AED on the field. Now we do, but they didn't at the time because we didn't have like an electrical outlet out there.
Yeah, because here's the thing: the same thing almost happened to me in my middle school, where I was like playing in the play. It was like at lunch. It was near end of lunchtime, and I was like, "What the hell's going on? Where's that? Why is everyone going to like that part of the corner?" And apparently, someone was having a seizure.
Oh, I know seizures. Yeah, my other brother has seizures. Like, if I ever have to, fun fact, chat, if I ever suddenly get off screen and sound like I'm panicking, that's probably what's happening. But he has this thing called a simulator, so he'll always be fine.
Okay.
Which is essentially a brain pacemaker. No, okay, so when you have epilepsy, you can get this thing called a vagal nerve stimulator, and what it does is, like, you know, a pacemaker will restart your heart.
Yeah.
What it'll do is, say you're having a seizure, it means your vagal nerve's going all fucking haywire, and your brain's like, and what it does is it pretty much zaps the vagal nerve to make it work properly again, and it's a fucking medical marvel, because it's literally the size of It's literally the size of of not even like I don't know how to. It's literally the size of a like small like mini disc that you'd see in like a GameCube. It's incredible. Like it
How
really
the
makes me have an interest in bioengineering.
how the hell did it even fit in the head, or did you put it somewhere else?
No. It goes under your armpit. They have to do surgery to my older brother every year to put a new one in.
Bro, your
Um,
family, your family is a medical marvel of how to somehow survive.
it really is. And of course, my dad came down with a rare case of dementia, which is God rest
Un-
his soul.
Like your family is basically just God's. God was like, I'm gonna just fuck this family in particular, and you
Yeah,
somehow made it out.
I'm. We've been through bad things, but I can't say we've like suffered.
Yeah,
Really.
but like God was
Except
like,
for my
I'm a
dad passing, that was like depressing.
yeah, but God was like, I'm gonna make this guy suffer in particular. But then like you guys made it out just fine, mostly.
Which is weird, 'cause my parents are more religious than I am.
Yeah.
Uh,
Finish breakfast and prepare for school. I clean the dishes with Sakura, listen to the
listen,
news on
dude, the
TV.
way I see it, God will judge you, but Satan's got your back.
You say that, but in reality, he's only got your back because he's trying to push you into the fire.
I know, I'm making a joke.
And I finished that joke for you. You're welcome.
I know you did.
Sakura is staring at the TV screen. Over the screen was an exaggerated teletype reading: "Gas leak accidents continued."
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Son of a bitch! Huh. My motor oil has leaked all over town.
Shh. Be like, yeah, we gotta fix that at some point. We gotta take it to the machine. I mean, we gotta take it to a mechanic someday. Seems there was a big
Yeah.
accident in the neighboring town of Shinto. Again, Shinto. No, it's very obvious. Like, if you know what Shinto is, it's very obvious that the moment they call something Shinto, it's like, yep, magic is involved.
That is not a town in Japan. They're probably referring to, You know, I'm surprised this isn't set. There's a town called Wakanai in northern Japan, which is so out of the way from every other town. It's like a northern coastal town. It's like so secluded. That would have been the perfect place to set this.
Yeah. Out of oxygen and fell unconscious. Called it a gas leak, but this kind of accident is happening often recently.
今のニュース
You
気
can
に
keep
なるの
reading.
か
I have to use
さ
the
くら
bathroom really bad.
Alright, bet. Go for it, man.
Actually, I can just switch to my phone while I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, just do that. Just switch to your phone real quick.
ただ事故がシントで起きているなら近いなって。先輩、シントの方でアルバイトしていますよね。
してるけど別にそんな大きな店じゃない
Dude, you're
今のニュースみたいな事故は起きないと思う
Chat, you heard nothing.
dude, I literally heard the loudest squeak of a door I've ever heard.
Oh, that door's old as fuck, dude.
Oh shit.
My house was built in the 80s. Before you were born.
Funny
Before
thing
I was
is, my house was built in the 20s or the 40s.
The only occupants this house has ever had was military family since it's on a VA loan.
I think my house was built in the 70s.
Oh, yours is even older. Is it one of
Yeah.
those old farm?
You're forgetting where I'm at.
Yeah, you're Texas.
Yeah, you forget. It's not a risk I can completely ignore. Gas leaks can happen in any building, and on top of that, it hurts to think about hundreds of people are suffering. Here's the thing, you're forgetting. I do not give a shit. It's sad that the accidents are happening often because of defective construction work during the rapid development of Shinto. Oh, so you're saying all this has happened because of the fact that, oh, we want this town to suddenly become popular, so let's just rush everything and forget safety regulations. Okay, let's do that.
I can't wait to see his servant when it's summoned.
Huh?
I can't wait to see his servant when it's summoned.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're probably gonna show it, but since we watched the prologue for most of the game, we don't really know what's happening. Well, that's true or not, so you don't want any more victims.
物騒な話だ俺たちも気をつけないと
あ、それならご心配なく先輩。ガスの元栓はいつも2回チェックしてますから安心です。
Jesus Christ! Check the gas twice every time? Jesus Christ. Sakura boasts with pride. Oh yeah.
いや、そ
I
ういう
pour
話
motor
じゃ
oil
な
in
く
the
て。
tank to make sure it's fine.
No, that's not the point.
That one
Yeah,
actually calls
that's
it.
a. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I thought so before, but soccer is a bit off too. She's a bit
What are
autistic.
you talking about?
先輩、裏手の戸締まりはしました？
したよ。缶抜きかけたけど、問題あるか？
ありません。それじゃあ鍵かけますね。先輩、今日のお帰りは何時ですか？
少し遅くなると思う。さくらは？
Did you fart? What the hell? Did you fart? I heard something. Did you fart?
No.
You
I
sure?
said times.
You sure?
Pretty sure I didn't fart. Even my fat cat that's literally right next to the microphone.
Maybe your cat poofed.
Did you toot? Did you toot? You
私
fatso?
はいつも通りです。多分私の方が早いと思いますから、夕食の下準備は済ませておきますね。
うん、助かる。俺もできるだけ早く帰るよ。
We locked the gate. Then we unlocked
Sakura
it.
and Fujine, yeah, I was also. We locked the gates. Sakura and Fujine also have the keys to my house, and the rule is the last person out locks up. Oh, okay.
行こうか。急がないと朝練に間に合わない。
The cat is after something. I don't know what.
それじゃあ少しだけ急
Are
ぎ
they
ましょ
looking
う
for
か、
prey?
先輩。
Are they looking to prey to
Dude,
hunt?
you better not have a mouse again.
Has a mouse and immediately runs away while you're on the shitter.
Oh, he would. No, I'm back in my room now.
Ah, nice. You sound much clearer now. That's probably it.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my professional mic again.
We walked down to the
Oh,
town
by the
together.
way,
Yeah?
right now these mics are on sale for like $60.
Well, I don't. I'm kind of broke right now, so I can't really buy
A
it.
guy bought a lot of them, refurbished them, and is selling them on Amazon. My friend just bought one.
Nice. Passing the long wall and going downhill, we reached the residential district. My house is on top of the hill, far away from the center of town. Going down the hill takes us to the residential district and beyond that.
Let me check
Go
my
ahead.
cat real quick, make sure he doesn't have anything in his mouth.
Going down the hill takes us to the residential district, and beyond that, we reach the crossroads at the center of this town.
You good, buddies? You're good.
From here, there are many big roads to lead roads. A big bridge leads to the neighboring city. A hill road leads to the Ryudo Temple. The residential district on the other side of town. The shopping district Sakura and I always
He
use.
just wanted attention.
Oh, yeah. He's one of those cats, is he?
Yeah, he's a good boy though. Oh, he's
And
playing with a fuzz on the mattress. Don't swallow that, you'll choke.
And the school we're headed to right now.
I
We know where these are because we played the prologue. We head for the school without stopping elsewhere. We don't talk much as we walk up the hill. Since it's still 7 o'clock, there aren't many others on the road. Other than us,
God,
all
their
you can
school
see are...
starts at 7, you poor bastard, so did mine.
Oh, I feel bad because I remember last time I mentioned that we had school like at 8.
Yeah, 'cause your district was smart. There's literally a scientific study that says that school to start like at 10 and go to like 3 or 4, that it would be much better for students' well-being.
Yeah, but then our schools are like, we must get them to learn as much as possible.
Learn!
Here's the thing, we don't remember jack shit.
Algebra, what's that? Dude, somehow I graduated high school without ever passing Algebra 2, and I'm the only student to have ever done that.
Here's the thing, you're lucky, because what I do is that one of my classes, I'd barely any do the work until last minute, and I'd somehow pass.
The one benefit of being autistic is I didn't have to take Algebra 2.
You're lucky, because I had to
Well,
take
I
it, and
took totally failed it. But
you
trying
weren't
to think of what other...
you weren't flunked from it. Yeah, makes sense.
Probably also the reason I passed graphic arts, despite being fucking terrible at it. I was just willing to take any class that required a computer.
それじゃあまたな。
They would never let me.
Look at
My
that.
school had an animation class, but they never let me take it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we had a TV production / animation class.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, I thought he said I pat Sakura.
I part with
Yes,
soccer at the
Sakura.
school gate like usual. Soccer's in the archery club, so we have to part here in the mornings.
I'm gonna go shove a stick into a circular object now.
Shut. Shut.
No, dude, I actually did not mean for that one to be an innuendo.
Shut.
No, I'm serious. I did not mean for that one to be gross.
What the?
That was a complete accident.
I was about to drink my coffee, and I just hear you say that, and I'm like, what the?
Dude, that was my complete accident. I was just making fun of archery.
You say that, but she's in archery.
Damn it.
さくら、
Dude, I can make anything an
体の調子
innuendo,
悪いの
even
か？
on accident.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. I don't want to sound gross. I gotta move my mic away from me.
So
Alright.
many clippable jokes in this so far.
Yes, there is so far a lot of clippable jokes, and it's amazing that we got this far. Because we're making this up for 3 hours. Both our visual novel and JRPG stream.
After this scene, do you have DBZ Fighters installed?
On my PlayStation? Yeah.
Do you want to? Oh, I don't have my capture card hooked up. Damn it.
So general, isn't
Right,
it isn't it crossplay?
Unfortunately, not. I wish.
You shouldn't be in here, baby sis. Go back to mom. Because you can't be in here. Go with mom. Go with mom. No, go with mom. Sorry, my sister came in here and it's the weekend, so she likes to stay up.
Is she like 5'6", I assume?
No, she's 8, and she likes to stay up, and she's like up to my
Yeah,
chest.
still baby sister then.
She's up to my chest. For context, I'm 6'2".
Dude, I'm terrified when my niece is that old because I have a whole cabinet full of figures and stuff like that. And
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna have to get like a magnetic lock for it.
Here's the thing. She's up to my chest. For context, I'm 6'2".
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't care if they played like the Pokemon model kits. Except for children
そうい
anyway.
うことじゃなくて、
But if you touch my Gundams,
その先輩、たまには道場
so
の
help
方
me
に
God.
寄っていきませんか？
they'll take forever to build.
いや
Yeah.
別に道
Makes
場に用
sense.
はないぞ。それに今日は一斉に頼まれてるから。
Dude,
生徒会室に行かないと
my nephew is in Pokemon already, and I couldn't be more proud as an uncle.
そうですよね。
But at the same time, is it modern
余
Pokemon?
計なことを言っちゃって。
Yes.
Ah.
I need to shove a copy of original Diamond and Pearl in his face immediately.
Not the remake or the remakes.
I mean, he seems to enjoy Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, which those were good games. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Even though they're straight up remakes, which I'm waiting for a remake of Pokemon Platinum.
They are, but they're actually good remakes. Unlike
Yeah.
the disaster that was. Dude, I literally like didn't even get out the starting town of the new Diamond and Pearl remix from. Like, this is the same game.
それじゃあ失礼
I'm
し
Here's-
bored now.
Here's the thing. What do you expect? You said it yourself. All their budget is in their mobile division. So they can't risk changing something. Which, here's the thing.
Like, even.
I don't mind that it's just a shot for shot remake because I legit miss those games, so I don't mind it.
By the way,
But-
chat, if you want a really good creature taming experience, go play Cassette Beast. It's amazing.
Or
It's
we
the
could
best
play.
$15 you'll ever spend on an indie game.
Yeah. I'm tempted to get a Switch emulator just to play SMT5 on there, but at the same time I'm not because of the fact Nintendo will attack me.
I mean, I own a copy of the game.
But here's the thing.
I'm pretty sure you
The
do.
the Switch is still popular, and that's the problem. They're gonna attack you regardless if you own the
Technically,
game
you
or
could-
not.
Technically, they couldn't do anything if you dump your own ROM. To be your game, you don't. You purchased it.
Yeah, because you're not. I think they'll only sue you if you mod your Switch. But thing is, you're not modding.
I don't mod my Nintendo product because I don't want my account banned.
Unless
So I
you,
modded my 3DS as well.
well, it's the only reason you do that is if that you have like a secondary account that you know that you're not going to use.
I mean, I might mod my 3DS now since the eShop's dead and I want to play Fire Emblem
Yeah,
Awakening, and I'm not paying the fucking absorbent eBay prices for it. Look
Yeah.
at you, Japanese import eBay sellers.
yeah, that makes sense.
Douchebags.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder what
Like,
all
I
this is
get it.
about.
Like, you know what the problem is? Pokemon and Fire Emblem are plenty are printed, but scalpers love to make false scarcity.
Yeah,
Same with Persona 1, there's a million copies of it lying around.
いるぞ。今朝は少し遅かったな、エミヤ。
Yet I can get a game like Dante's Inferno for the 360 for like $20.
it must have been stunning. As Issei looks up from the paper he's reading.
一世だけか。他の連中はどうしたんだ？この時間なら投稿しててもおかしくないだろう。
Oh, it does say go to hell on the back of the box.
You barely realize that now?
No, I knew that
あい
said
に
it.
くとうちのメンバーはビジネス
I
ライ
just
ク
never had a
で。
physical copy. The copy was digital. It's like a whole 360 hard drive.
Yeah, makes sense.
働く時間帯はきっか
I
り
wish
決まっ
this
てい
case
て。
was in better condition. I
Hayate
might,
Tozan wa shitaku
the
nai no
insert
da
is
sou da.
fine, but the plastic on the outsides and the manual are very damaged.
Oof.
それで
This
生徒
has
会
been
長
through
自らが
multiple
作成
hands
を
of
か。
people.
ここ
I'm
はここで
assuming
大変そう
kids
だな。
because of the state of the case.
That might be the case.
Even though
何
M4
好きでしてい
blood
る
gore,
黒
intense
だ。
violence, nudity,
エ
and
ミヤに
sexual
同情
content.
してもらうのは筋が違う。
So from what I can remember, there's not really
一世
sex
に
in the
同情
game,
なんてしてない
unless
ぞ
they're。counting the lust level.
By the way, off topic. Did you ever used to play those Final Fantasy Sonic X games?
No.
Oh,
I didn't know those were a thing.
dude, you missed out. Those were Flash game JRPGs, and they are low-key amazing. Unfortunately, when they were making X7, the guy ended up retiring from the project and is leaving it up to fans now, and it's like, it's a shame, but yeah.
You know, it'd be really fun to get working. I have a game called Age of Mythology
それはそ
on
れで無
disc
念
by
だが、
Unstable
聞き流
Studio.
す
I
と
found
し
it in
よ
the Goodwill. Good
う。
condition.
情が映
We
っ
should
てい
play
る
that
と
one
いう
day.
ことでは同じだからな。
Yeah.
It is a old RTS style game.
Ah. Issei, who is organizing the papers he was reading, is the big boss of this student council room. He's the guy trying his best to reform the
The
lax
reason it's
student
even in good
council.
shape is because it's one of the newer releases of it. It's not the
And he's
big
been a
box
friend of
release.
mine since first year. His full name is Ryodo Issei. Ryudo. Despite his old-fashioned
Dude, that
name,
dude looks like his sphincter is about to explode.
he does. Look at his pants.
My sphincter is so tight. It will blow up at any moment.
And this entire room will be covered in my feces.
I will be right back.
Why? What happened?
Entire room will be covered in
What happened, man? Despite his old-fashioned name, he has elegant features, and he's really popular with the girls. And he's also the student council president, so you'd think he'd take to it like a duck to water, but
うん。やはり朝は舌がしびれるほどの熱湯が良い。
just sipping tea like this, so he's not that firm. As you can see, Issei has a plain personality. It's easily misunderstood, but doesn't involve himself with love affairs or engage in normal student recreations. It's because he's the successor of the Ryodo Temple up in the mountains. He's fine with that idea, so there's a good chance he'll shave his head when he graduates.
それで、今日は何をするんだ？ん？ああ、まあともかく座って一服と言いたいのだが、時間がないな。移動。率直に言うとな、 うちの学校、金のバランスが極端なんだよ。
So the scene transition, I thought my graphics card like shit itself for a minute.
What happened? Did I get you that? What happened after I said that? You just dipped. What happened?
Oh, I had to pee.
You say like, and this whole room was covered will be covered in my feces, and then it's just like you just dipped, and I'm like, what the hell? But before you left, I got
I
a
had to
chuckle.
piss.
Yeah, I heard. But before you left, I heard you got it. Before you left, I heard you got a chuckle out of that.
I did. Like, dude, what the fuck? Totally covered in my feces. Oh god, my finger. It's
Oh no!
everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's in your face. Oh god. We're
What's the
so
guy's name again?
Issei.
知ってる。
Calling Issei
運
to
動
the
系が
nurse's
ひい
office
き
for
されてるもん
irritable
で
bowel syndrome
他に
pills.
予算がいかないんだろ
He has a chronic case of constipation, but then all of a sudden he was cured of it, and now the entire school is covered in his feces.
Damn it. I mean, also books.
Yeah, for some reason we also found a bunch of books that he shot out. We wonder why.
Why does everyone in this universe why does everyone in the Shinigami Chipalmer universe do this?
I don't know. They just love shoving books
Dude,
up their
people are
ass.
gonna
We don't
think it's
know
a
why.
weird fetish of ours or something at some point.
I'm hoping
I
they
wouldn't have
do.
it any other way.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Dude, I
have,
wouldn't have it any other way.
it would be so
Joke,
genius.
people.
It would be
We're gonna
genius,
put that copy
dude.
of Dante's Inferno.
うん。
Listen,
結果
guys,
文化
it's a
系の
joke.
分
We're
野
gonna
は
put that
絶え
copy
ず
of
不遇
Dante's
の
Inferno.
扱い
We're
だ
gonna put that copy of Dante's Inferno.
Show
Ah,
it,
there we
dude.
go.
Show it. It'd be amazing, dude.
今年から文化系に予算が行くよう尽力しているのだが予算の流れ
Dude,
が
I
不鮮明で
have a
うま
massive
く回
copy
っ
of
ていない
Gantz. I think that would fit him.
おかげで未だ文化系の輸出は不遇だ
I have the Gantz album. That'd
特
be
に
a
冬
funny
のス
gag
トーブ
video
不
for
足
us
に
to
関
make.
して
Of
は
course,
打
we
開
wouldn't
策
Oh,
が
hell
出て
yeah,
ない
dude. Oh, I just
just
realized.
make a
It's,
fake ass and just shove the.
shut the fuck up. Don't you dare finish that, dude.
Just make a fake ass and just shove books up it.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh, bro, that sounds so fucked, dude.
I'll leave you alone.
そう
Yeah,
か
I'll stop before I completely break you tonight.
マイナスドライバーで
Here's the thing. It's midnight where I'm at,
あ
so.
と動線も
Woo!
これぐ
1:06
らい
in
な
the
らなん
morning.
とか
Yeah, 30 more minutes till we gotta
Yes.
end this stream, though. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I hope we made a decent progress into this chapter.
Oh,
Probably
so-
not.
No, most likely not, because we kept pausing in between. Talk about our old high school
よ
stories.
くわからん間違っていたら叱ってくれ当たってるからいいよでストーブ不足がどうしたってここ以外にも故障してんのがあんのかある第二小学室と美術部の暖房器具が怪しいそうだ新品購入願いの嘆願書が刻一刻と増えているけど予算にそんな余裕は
So
ない
it takes
と
20 hours to beat this game, apparently.
やっぱり劣化してる
No,
だけだ
if you rush through it
仲がいかなく
without
なって
doing any
る
of the
くせ
side stuff. But there's a reason people say it takes forever. Because I think you're looking at the wrong stuff. Because this game takes a while.
No, I just looked up how long is Fate Stay Night Chapter 1. 20 hours, apparently. This chapter's 20 fucking hours.
Good God.
治りそうかエミヤ治るよこういう時
Someone-
古いやつは分かりやすくていい
I almost said UFO table. Someone at what's the name of the
配線系
studio?
のショートだから
Somebody at
新しいのに
Type-
変えれば
type-
とりあえず
fucking
今年いっぱいは
mind,
頑張ってくれる
What happened?
Only 18 more hours of this chapter to go! Only 18 more hours of this chapter to go, apparently.
Yeah.
そうかやるなエ
Pretty
ミ
sure
ヤ
my math is off.
お前が頼りになると
At some points, we're going to have to have autoplay on just so we can get through this.
おかしな日本語使うね一世
Oh! They have that same TV my middle school
もう
had in
少
the
しで済む
corner.
から
Oh,
ちょっと外に出て
same.
てくれ
We had one
First
similar in my
Japanese high
elementary.
This is actually the first Japanese high school design I've seen at TV.
Yeah, funnily enough, we used to have one of these in my elementary school. We watched Ponyo on that. It was great. Ponyo is great, by the way. Go watch it,
Yeah.
guys.
エミヤの邪魔は
Yo,
する
that's one of the first Japanese high school classroom designs I've seen a TV in it. That's interesting.
This game beat every one of the games you played to the punch. Issei leaves the room quietly. Seems he assumes that I'm going to do something delicate.
Farting as he does so.
デリケートといえばデリケートなんだけど
We just
I
gave
place
this
my
guy
hand-
IBS and I love it.
Place my hand on the electric heater. Usually, even if you're used to fixing things, it's hard to figure out what's wrong with it just by looking at it. So, the fact that I figure it out means what I'm doing is not ordinary.
This dude's shit at fixing things. I can figure out what's wrong with the computer by looking at it.
It would be
If
like
it's artifacting, it's
you'll be like some guy brings in a computer, looks absolutely normal. You be like, "Yep, I see the problem."
I know what the problem is. If it's artifacting, it's the GPU. If it won't turn on, it's most likely the RAM. If it's if it sounds like a fucking jet engine and it keeps shutting off, it's either the CPU or the fan. And if it just keeps failing completely, you probably have a bad motherboard.
I block off my vision
And
and
if
look
it fails
inside the heater
completely and you
my
hear
touch.
out the headphones, it's the motherboard.
In that moment, an image appears in my head.
Looking at you,
電熱線が
aces.
断線しかかってるのが
I'd
2
go
つ
for
と
2 years. They
電
never
熱
caught
管
me
は
for my
まだ
first
持つ
motherboard, and
な
I'm pissed about it.
電源コードの方は絶縁テ
Also,
ープ
there
で
goes
なん
that
とかな
sponsorship. Because we weren't sponsored to begin with.
That makes sense.
I love you, Aces. Please don't hate me.
Got it. Good. I can fix this with the tools I have with me. The pipe are broken.
I mean, Aces, if you're willing to give me some free monitors, I'll show you. Nah. I wouldn't show any company, especially if they gave free product.
The pipe were broken. Couldn't be fixed by an amateur. If that had been the case, I wouldn't have
You live in
strengthened
Novo,
it
they
in a
make
very
good stuff.
unamateurish way. But in that case, just looking at it will suffice. This is the magic Emiya Shiro learned from Kiritsugu.
よし
I'm assuming he's gonna be a
始める
very
か
handy character within the fights, fixing swords and shit.
It's like Handy Manny, but Japanese.
Japanese handy manny. Hello, kids. I am Japanese handy manny. Ohio gozaimasu.
Fucking Bob, the Japanese
We're
Bob,
never getting through this. We just keep making stupid jokes.
Japanese Bob the Builder.
Japanese Bob the Builder. Ohio gozaimasu. Bob the Builder.
Oh god,
I don't know that.
that is
Wait,
so
hang on.
that's so racist, dude.
Wait. You say this. Hang on.
Don't. I know
Give
what
me
you.
1 second.
I know what you're
得意なんだろうな
doing.
これ
Stop. Don't.
Never. At least
Don't.
this one's appropriate.
Oh god. Hold on. Are you posting a Discord or something?
No, you'll see what I'm doing in a minute.
That's right.
Wait, what do you think I'm doing? Just
Emiya
ask me
Shiro
real
has no
quick.
talent for magic. I think you're just searching up like Handy Manny, but it's Japanese dub.
You'll see.
That's right.
You're
Emiya
close.
Shiro has no talent for magic.
No, I want
No,
this
doesn't make
shit,
up for it.
please.
I'm now quite skilled at structures like I did just now. In fact, when I first figured out a structure and reproduced it, my father looked surprised and said, "What a useless ability." First off, that ain't useless. You'd be shocked how many people want that.
Why the hell was I translating something in the Bangladesh?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Babu's a builder. Naoshite morumasu.
No.
Babu's a builder.
No.
That does not translate well to English at all.
Did you just use Google Translate to translate that?
Of course. I want it to be the most cursed translation possible.
Oh, someone in our chat's gonna be like, "You sang that completely wrong."
I know I didn't. That was the point.
It's gonna be like that's the most cursed Bob the Builder rendition I've ever heard. Guess my strong
Bob.
point isn't the useful ability. According to my father,
Yes,
it's already a
is
waste
he?
of effort.
I
to
found
see
this weird magazine
structure
on
of my
your
eyes.
desk.
What the hell are you talking
It's-
about?
I was going to get Bob the Builder joke. Forget it. We'll save that for.
For a
Let's save
real
that for another
magus,
time.
there's no need to understand every corner of a structure like I just did. They say that the battle of the magus comes in reading the center, the core of things instantaneously, and changing it faster than anything else.
Oh, now he's finally talking about the mage shit. Took him only 2.5 hours.
Almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's why reading the structure is wasted effort, as even if you do understand the structure, all you could do is determine where magical energy could be more easily transmitted. So all in all, turns out that my strong point is just in fixing things like this. I don't have to open them up to look for damage. If I can quickly search for broken parts and I have skills to repair them, most things can be fixed. Though that's the only case for simple things that can be fixed with an
Hey,
amateur
Shiro,
knowledge.
the toilet's
Yosh,
clogged up
次に
again.
行くか。
Be like, we think it must have been Issei.
It was probably Issei, but we needed to come fix it.
And
No,
we have
dude, in school, I was always the one fixing the computers for the teachers. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Oh god. I pack away the conducting wire that I used and go onto the hallway with a
You
screwdriver
are a
and a wrench
teacher,
in
and you
hand.
don't know how to install software on your own classroom computers.
いっせ、修理終わったぞ。
You know what's funny? If we ever did Ren's route, and apparently this is a meme, for some reason in Unlimited Blade Works, it's Ren's route, but you don't actually date her. And I'm like, how the hell does that work?
I prefer to call it Unlimited Booty Works.
Shut. Don't.
I'll stop now.
Don't. You're going a bit too far there, buddy.
Yeah.
Because both of us know this game originated as an eroge.
It did.
But the hallway is someone else apart from Issei. A girl.
Female.
Well,
Oh, that's from his perspective. In
Yeah,
this conversation.
yeah. Hello, Tsundere. How you doing? Oh, a bit surprised. The person talking to Issei is Tosaka Rin from Class 2A. She's a lady who lives in a big mansion top of the hill.
Oh, she has a second year in high school.
A perfect honor student.
You know, like it says 1A, 2A, and 3A.
Yeah.
1A means you're a first year, 2A means you're a second year, and 3A means you're a first year. So these characters are exactly 16 or 17.
Most likely 17. Good looking,
Probably.
smart, athletic, faultless. She's intelligent, well mannered, and modest about her looks. People say she's the ideal woman. Not, because she's a huge tsundere.
Somehow the popular kid. Even though she always talks about magic all the time, and it's really weird.
So it hardly needs to be said that the guys in my school treat her like an idol. Though in Tosaka's case, she's so perfect that she's considered unreachable. It's common to believe that only teachers and guys like Issei can even talk to her. Well, to be honest, I'm a guy too. So I'm one of the Tosaka Rin admirers, even though I'm not going out of my way to beg her to peg me, so I don't know.
Good thing I'm generic as hell, and I'll probably end up pegging her later.
Yeah. Also, it might end up involving a lesbian scene. I don't know why. I don't know. I get the feeling if she ever pegs me, it's gonna be in the presence of another woman.
Oh, you've seen it too, haven't you?
Cause you sent me it, you dick.
I did send you it. I forgot I sent you it.
Yes, you did. And I'm like, oh, come
I didn't
on, man.
expect you to watch it.
No, I didn't watch it. I just saw the image and I'm like, yep, nope,
I just
nope.
sent you it because I'm like, this is where we need to censor the game.
And I'm like, okay, cool. How long do we need to censor for? I see how long it is, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Exactly that.
Oh.
This corn dog.
No, I didn't even watch it. I just saw it, and I'm like, oh no, is it that bad? I want to see how graphic it got. And then I'm like, oh, this gets really bad. And I just stopped after like a minute, because it's like, what the hell?
You have my condolences.
And I'm like, bro, it can't be that bad. And I look at it, and it's like, nope, it's that bad.
Dude, I've seen worse than that.
I
Like, that's pretty
haven't.
tame.
I haven't, you idiot. Seems to be true
You
that she and
haven't.
Issei don't get along. At best, I saw Witcher 3, but even then, that's more
頼んだ
tame
のは
than
こっちな
this.
のに、エミヤに任せっきりにしてしまった。
Right, I
Wow.
won't send you hentai anymore.
Here's the thing. Yuri showed me Kadama Sojo, and I'm like, yep, I can understand why this is banned.
Listen, it was a momentary lapse in judgment. I won't send you nudity ever again.
Yeah, thank you. Issei's an amazing man. Talking like that and ignoring Tosaka.
そんなこと気にするな。で、次はどこだよ。あ
That
まり
being
時
said,
間
can
な
I
いぞ。
please send you my totally not porn folder?
次は視聴覚室だ。前から調子が悪か
That's
った
such
そ
an
うなんだ
old
が、
meme, dude.
この
I
度
feel
つ
like
いに
making
天
one
寿
of
を
my
全う
computer
され
just
た。
filling it with pictures of corn.
Corn. You know what's fucked up? A friend of mine.
Actual corn.
You know what's really funny is that a friend of mine one time he's like, "Hey, you want to watch Corn?" And everyone's like jokingly said, "Yeah, let's watch Corn. Let's go." And he literally searched up Cornhub, and it's just like, "Yeah, that's some good corn."
Oh, wait, did they keep that up, or is it like an Internet Archive thing? Because
No, they kept it up. It's still around. It's
They
literally.
literally, April Fools, if for person doesn't know, the Hub decided to make their entire site called Corn Hub for a day and just have pictures of corn.
No, like it's
Under,
actually
like, bikinis and shit, and it was funny as hell.
it's now a separate thing now. It's just a bunch of corn pictures.
Is it? That's amazing.
It is.
They actually
Google
made
it.
its own separate website.
No, it wasn't.
Time that Google.
It wasn't by the hub. It's legit. Someone went out of their way to make a corn hub website, and it is hilarious.
No, the Hub did it one day.
Yeah,
Also,
but someone made it official, and that's what makes it funnier.
天寿
there
全う
was
し
a
てか
day
ら
that
直せ
Google
ないだ
put
ろ。
Pac-Man on the
買い
homepage,
直した方が
and
早い
U.S.
ぞ。
productivity dropped by 50%.
そうなんだよ。一応見てくれると助かる。
That's amazing.
俺から見れば
Why? Because everyone
銀
kept playing
Google almost
Pac-Man?
tanked the economy in a day because they put Pac-Man on their homepage.
Why? Because everyone was playing Pac-Man?
Yes, that is why. Everyone was playing Pac-Man. It was amazing. Dude, look it up.
God.
I shit you not. That's what happens. It
Oh.
was amazing.
After this stream, but yeah.
そうか。なら試そう。
There's only about 30 minutes left until homeroom. To hurry if I'm going to fix it. I start for the AV room with Issei, but it's been polite to ignore her completely when we met like this. Turn back to Sosaka, who's standing in a daze.
朝早いんだな、登坂。
Oh! You saw that face! You saw that! She's I got that. I don't like you or anything.
I don't like you or anything, Baka. Here's the fuck me eyes.
ギリギリ間に合った。つまんない意味や。
Oh,
ま
by
た
the
苦労
way,
をかけた。
you know what's morbid?
頼
I
み事をした
found
上
like
に
a
遅刻させては友人失格だ。
I found like a comic where it's like a realistic ending to the Tsundere route, and bro,
Yeah.
it was realistic, but it was depressing because it's basically the Tsundere, because she was acting like a Tsundere. The guy was like, "Okay, then I won't hang out with you anymore. I already found someone I like." And he's like, "Wait, what?" She was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, I found someone I like, so I'm gonna, yeah, if you don't want me around, that'll be fine." And next thing it shows is just a picture of her with the guy, and her room was trashed, and I'm like, "Oh god!" But it's
Oh,
also,
yeah, that's dark.
but it's also a lesson of, don't be a dick in front of your crush.
別に気にするな。
Be a huge
俺
dick
が
in
遅
front
刻
of
する
your
分に
yeah,
は
don't
大
be
した
in
こと
front
じゃ
of
な
your
いだろ
crush.。
ま、
Yeah.
一世が遅刻する
Like,
のは問題
here's
だ
the。thing. Personally, if you like someone, just go ahead and do it. If they say no, then it's nothing too big.
Worst they can do is say no. I got turned down at work twice.
Yeah, realistically wise, it's the worst thing they can do. If they're gonna be a dick about it, there is worse. But realistically, if they say no, then nothing too big about it. Don't beat around the bush too
Listen,
much.
chat, I'm 27 and still haven't got laid. I just gotta keep trying.
Here's the thing: you're not trying. I'm 20.
もっともだ。いや、
High school should have been the day, but no. I'm like, nah, I don't feel like it. Here's the thing: I one time got asked out in middle school, and basically what ended up happening was like, hey, you want to go on a date? I immediately told her, nah, I don't feel like it.
To be fair, I haven't dated anyone since I was 14, so yeah.
I got offered to date, but I just straight up declined. And the thing is, she was insistent too. What didn't help was that she was my cousin's neighbor, and my cousin knew her. So what ended up
That's amazing.
happening is that she told my cousin told her mom, my mom told my mom, her mom told my mom, and then my mom told me. Yeah. And Next day, she's like, "Come on, don't you want to say yes?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to date you. I'm fine."
This game brings up so much high school nostalgia.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't have nostalgia. I just don't. It just reminds me of stuff. But yeah, it's exactly 8 o'clock. First homeroom bell is rung, so Visionary should be here in about 5 minutes. I'm a bit out of breath since we ran here from the AV room. Taking a deep breath, I had to take head to my seat.
朝から騒がしいね、エミヤ。部活を辞めてから何をしてるかと思えば、竜道の太鼓持ち？僕には関係ないけどさ。うちの評判を落とすようなことはしないでよね。君。なんていうか。
I'm guessing he used to be a part of the archery club, but then he left. Mato Shinji, friend of mine from middle school, standing in front of my seat. As you can tell from his last name, he's Sakura's brother, who's 1 year older than her.
よ、弓道部は落ち着いてるか、シンジ。当然だろ。部外者に話してもしょうがないけど。
Oh, this is what he meant by friend's sister. Oh god.
いいところまで行くさ。
It's still bad because the fact that if you're friends with him and want to date his sister, it's like, were you really friends, or did you just want to date his sister and use him as a tool?
Probably.
Here's the thing: it's very rare that those times ever work out. If it does work out, you have a fantastic brother-in-law. If it doesn't, you have a brother-in-law that hates you. Because they personally know you now, know you as a dick.
そうか。三綴りも頑張ってるんだな。はあ？何見当違いなこと言ってんの？弓道部が記録を伸ばしてるのは僕がいるからに決まってるじゃんか。エミヤさ、とっくに部外者なんだから、知ったような口を叩くと恥をかくよ。
Yep, as you could tell, he's a typical asshole.
そうか、気をつけよう。もっとも弓道部に用はないから関わることはないけどな。
Put my bag on the desk and pull out the chair.
何それ？僕の弓道部には興味がないってこと？
I'll put my chair on the desk and pull out the bag.
You could tell this guy's immediately going to be an antagonist because of the fact that he's such a dick this early.
Oh, he's probably going to have some kind of partner.
Yeah. Not only that, you could tell he's a main character because his hair is colored.
Shut up. That's so true, though.
Am I wrong? It's like that in all. It's like that. It's like that in all anime. When the characters.
My hair is colored. Therefore, I am a main character.
I am no. I'm not an NPC. I'm involved in the plot. You can't get rid of me. Which means
my dad is the Joker and my mother is Batman.
Shut the fuck.
She's from another dimension or some bullshit where she's female.
Also, I kind of find it hypocritical when he said, "Why should I tell you about an outsider about the archery club?" And then he's immediately asking, "What? You're not interested in my archery club? Bitch, you just said I can't get involved."
I like to contradict myself.
手伝えることがあったら手伝う。弦張りとか弓の直し、真珠は苦手だったの。
Oh yeah, I forgot. Shiro's handy manny. Of course he can help.
He really is just handy manny. Also, the amount of strength it takes to fix a bow and bowstring, especially if it's like 100-pound draw weight.
Yeah. It's why crossbows, yes, are useful when you're hunting, but are a bitch and a half to use like in actual combat situations.
Yeah.
It's a reason.
I'll call you if there's any work to be done.
They're quiet, but the thing is, they take forever to reload because you literally gotta step on the bow just to pull the damn thing. So it's not even worth it having a bow.
I know, but bows are good exercise. Archery's good exercise because it takes a lot of pounds to draw or whatever.
Yeah. I don't think that'll happen.
それがいい。雑用を残しているようなやつは首相失格だからな。 あんまり藤村先生を困らせるなよ。余計なお世話だ。
Mind your own
とも
business.
かくお前
You're
は
an
もう部外者
outsider.
なんだから
Stick him away from the
道場に近づくなよ。
dojo.
I feel like there must have been. I feel like there must have been some sort of typo or something because they say he's. They said that Shiro's friends with this man, but this man's being such a dick.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because it said like he was a middle school friend, but for some reason he acted like a dick. So I'm guessing he was like. I'm guessing they should have just said that he was a guy that used to be in his class, and basically graduated with him to this school.
He's wearing
'Cause-
a very middle school-esque uniform, which is odd.
Yeah, he's also a dick. Shinji returns to his seat in his usual manner. He's even more irritated than usual today.
ふざけたやつだ。自分からエミヤを追い出しておいて、よくもあんな口が聞ける。なんだ伊勢、いたのか。
Oh, you were here. I didn't know you heard the drama.
なんだとはなんだ。
Everything,
気を
dumbass.
利かして聞き耳を立てていた
What do you
友人に
mean?
向かっ
You're
て
so cold.
なん
Saying
と
that to a
冷淡な
friend who
男だ
was
お前は。
listening and out of concern.
なんで気を利かすのさ。俺一斉に心配されるようなことをしてないぞ。
Bro, if this ever gets an English port and they actually get the dub actors, imagine just hearing Bryce Papenbrook every single time Shiro talks.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
It'd be weird, but at the same time, like, how do I say it? Considering that Bryce has proper experience now, it'll probably be a really good dub, but at the same time, it'll be off because I'm so used to hearing Bryce as Kirito.
I am the Kirito.
Yeah, it would
I am
shock.
the anime knight.
Yeah, he also voices Rin in Blue Exorcist, and also voices Shiro in the dub for Fate Stay Night, the
And a
Unlimited
bunch
Blade
of
Works
other
version.
teenage angsty characters.
Yeah, that's like his voice. He voices a few side characters in Tokyo Revengers as well.
たわけ。
He voices
心配も
Kirito,
す
he
るわ。
voices the character, he
エミ
voices
ヤはカッ
Aaron,
と
he
なりやすい
voices
からな。真珠に殴りかかれば
Meliodas, he
皆は
voices
喝
a
采
lot
を
of
送る
other
が
characters.
女どもからは非難の嵐だ。友人をそんな微妙な立場に置くのはよろしく
Fun
ない。
fact, Bryce was also in Horizon Zero Dawn, which shocks me.
Of course he was.
He played the antagonist in the beginning of the game, but then died like a few hours later.
そっか。
Nice.
言われてみればそうだ。ありがとう、伊勢。そんなことにはならないだろうけど、今の心配はありがたい。
Well, talking in this game.
わかればよろしい。
Yeah.
だが意外だったぞ。エミヤは怒りやすいくせに、マトウには寛大なんだな。
Yeah, after this scene, let's call it. I'm getting tired too.
ああ
Yeah, it's almost
あ
been
れは
3
真
hours,
珠の味だ
so
からな。
probably save it at
疲れ
some
がない
point.
と慣れてくる。
But I know once we call it after the scene, the chapter will be done.
Yeah, so we might as well just push on through to the next day, right?
うん、
Yeah.
そんなものか。
I see.
そんなものです。ほら、納得したら席に戻れよ。そろそろ藤村先生がすっ飛んでくるぞ。あの方は飛んでくるというより浮いてくるという感じだかな。
You say that, but we've seen what this lady can do.
Yeah, really.
The homeroom
She'll
bell
wreck your
rings. Yeah, homeroom teacher usually would come 5 minutes early, but our homeroom teacher isn't like that. Class 2C, homeroom starts 1 minute after the bell rings, right when we hear.
Putting a toast in her mouth.
Imagine. And Fujine runs into the classroom.
おーし間に合ったみんなおはうわ
Eat ass.
Fujine falls over with a terrible
Eat
sound.
ass.
The classroom is filled with silence and contrasts the climate from a second ago. Sudden change of atmosphere. As you expect from Fujine, her nickname of Human Jet Coaster
Jet Coaster.
isn't just for show.
Someone call an ambulance. I think my spine is broken.
Oh, that is great. That is amazing. I'm gonna call
we had
someone
a
that.
stupid, clumsy home ec teacher in middle school would always be out on leave.
That really was a bad hit. Fujine is still on the ground, having her head on the platform. Can't see her expression with her head facing the ground, so it gives you a bad mental image.
おい、 前の席のやつ、先生起こしてやれよ。
Oh, I think I know what happened. I think she must have came in, and since she was running full speed, her body was at an angle trying to stop herself, but it was too much of an angle, and it slammed right into here, where like the podium's at. So I'm guessing she must have smacked her head on the podium, and
Probably.
oh, that would have been a nasty hit.
Wow. That's like a
やだ
concussion.
よ近づいた途端パクって食べられたら怖い
She'll
もん
bite me if I go near. She's just a feral teacher. She's just a
ミ
fucking
ックじゃ
feral
あるまいし
teacher.
Oh, that'd be
さすがに
great.
藤村でもそこまでやらねえだろ。
Coming soon the video. The
あんた
feral
ね
teacher.
そう言うなら自分で起こ
That
してあげ
sounds
なさいよ
amazing as like a spoof on horror films. That sounds amazing actually.
うわ、俺パス。こういうの苦手。
私だって苦手よだいたいなんで女の子にやらせるわけ男子やりなさいよね男子
Meanwhile, the teacher's just bleeding, internally bleeding from a concussion. And everyone's just like, oh, I don't want to do it, you do it.
The front row is getting noisy. As we're in the middle rows, can't tell what sort of state Fujine is in. Can't tell, so we all stand up to look.
ちょっと先生動いてないぞ。気絶してんじゃないのか？
Someone asks. If so, problem would be how to get her to the nurse's office.
That
Everyone-
is a concussion, and that's really bad.
Everyone here is a warrior who has been with Fujine for the past year. They'll probably want to get out of the habit of taking their teacher to the nurse's office.
藤村先生
That is a
大丈夫ですか？
concussion, and that is really bad. I'll say it again.
Yes, it is. A brave female student calls out to her. Fujine doesn't even twitch. Since a warrior runs through the room.
まずいって今の転び方。こう頭から直角に教壇に突っ込んだじゃないか。あれで無傷だったら藤
Yeah,
村
it's only a bit of brain damage. It's
Yeah,
only a bit of brain damage.
don't worry. Her head's only a tiny bit concave. You'll be fine.
bleeding internally.
いっそのこと野球部にスカウトするのはどうだろう。
How about getting her for our baseball club?
Fucking eats ass on home plate.
That would be amazing.
顧問になった日には俺たち甲子園行っちまうぞ。
藤村先生藤村先生ダメなんか
I think
反
she's
応
dead.
ないよ
Imagine she's dead. No school for the rest of the week.
Let's go to call the
お
office.
前目の前なんだか
Our
ら起こ
teacher
してや
ate
れよ。
ass on the platform, and I think she's dead.
The teacher ate ass on the platform.
I've been hearing that referred. No, I've been hearing people say that lately as like a meme for someone just falling on their ass.
You know, they ate shit. Yeah. You know, this reminds me of a
Boy,
funny
I
story.
think weird.
This reminds me of a funny story. One time, our teacher, I think he may have shown up a little bit drunk to teach, but I think he had a high tolerance. But he showed up a little bit drunk, but not too drunk to
Yeah.
be like, you know, get in trouble. But what ended up happening is that I think someone managed to goad him into like getting on the desk and doing a handstand. And what ended up happening is that he fell onto the desk.
It's like a Death Note scene with Matsuda. Damn it, I want to mix that to that Death
He,
Note theme now.
he told us. Luckily, he told us not to record, so he's not in trouble. But yeah, it was so funny, dude.
I had a
he-
teacher that would call us turds. It was funny.
He would, and he somehow got away with it, and I'm happy he did because he was such a fun teacher.
My history teacher was captain of the football team,
もし死んでたら殺されかねね
or
え。
the coach of the football team, and my math teacher, both special ed,
だ
was
からって
head
ほっ
of
といたら
the
後が
women's
怖いと
track
思う
division.
し
Oof.
でも誰も近づきたくないと仕方ねえな。こうなったらあれしかないか。
I used to fall asleep in his class a lot.
あれだね
It was math.
の
All our hearts become one. Well, not Shinji and I, because we're too scared.
I mean, your teacher's probably dead and bleeding out. Somebody I'm sure you idiots have cell phones. Somebody called 911 immediately.
Even though everyone said at the same time, it's only as loud as a whisper. The tiger part is especially quiet. But still, a twitch. The silent Fujine
お
reacts.
動いた。効き目ありだぞみんな。
It's working, everyone. She's not dead.
よし続けろ。ガコロートンの刑じゃ。
Everyone must be
Students
stressed from the
are
impending
fucking
exams.
dicks.
Even though they shouldn't, they repeat Fujine's nickname while waving their
起
arms.
きろタイガー朝だぞ
These teachers are kind of dicks. Or students.
負けるなタイガー
Here's the thing, she was
立ち上がれ
concussed.
タイガ
She was concussed. They have no choice, dude. They have no choice.
ーよし起きろ先生
They could
そ
have
れ
gotten
で
help
こ
from
そ
an
タイガー
adult,
だ
but
ぜ
whatever. Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
A roar of lightning. She stands bravely as if the fall has done nothing at all. The adrenaline and cocaine she ingested earlier is finally kicking in.
What's
The what?
And other news, some chick damaged my landmark in Monopoly Go. Fuck you!
Imagine if you were teaching that would wake you up.
Phone.
Imagine that's how you wake up if you were concussed. It'll be like, hey, yo, someone's attacking your Monopoly Go teacher. And it's she, and it's like
shit,
that.
someone hit my Monopoly Go board! Yeah! Fucking get on my phone immediately.
みんな何してるの？ダメよ、ホームルーム中に席を立っちゃ。ほらほら、始めるから座りなさい。
Fujine
Remember
stands
anything.
before everyone in their usual manner. No shit, she got a concussion. Seems all memories from the moment she entered the classroom have fled her head.
おいタイガー覚えてないみたいだぞラッキー
Yeah,
朝
that
から
is a
ついたな
concussion.
俺たち
You could die from that very easily.
いやつい
So,
てる
look,
っていうの
Batman be
かな
like,
こういうの
Okay, so here's some true medical knowledge for y'all in chat, because again, I'm a medical brat. We mentioned this a million times during the stream. If you have a concussion and you pass out afterwards, that means you're dying. There's a reason why if you're in a car crash or whatever, they wake you up and they make sure you don't go back to sleep, because you will die. Like, if you fall asleep after getting a concussion, you will not wake up again. You will die.
今誰か先生のことバカにしなかった？
え、して
The
ないっ
fact
すよ
that this woman's
気のせい
alive
じゃ
is
ないっすか
defying medical science.
そっか、ならよし。じゃあ今朝のホームルームを始めるから、みんなおとなしく聞くように。
It kind of pisses me off a little bit. I know it's for comedy.
そういうわけだから、みんなも下校時刻を守るように。門限は6時だから、部活の子たちも長居しちゃダメよ。
6時って言ったらすぐじゃんか。タイガ先生、それって運動系は免除されないの？
I mean, to be fair, 6 o'clock is pretty late for
それ
teenagers.
と後藤くん、先生のことは藤村先生って言わなくちゃダメなんだから。
Actually,
次
that's
に名
really
前で呼んだ
early.
ら怒るからね。
はーい。以後注意しま
In
ー
my
す。
state, though, curfew only counts if you're out alone. When you're under 17.
Goto-kun sits down again, not showing any signs of listening to her. How stupid of him. Fujine gets mad when she says she will. Makes no difference that he's a student and she's a teacher. She doesn't realize she just gave him a final warning. I had a teacher like that. Remember that teacher I told you that he split the class between the students that did their work and the ones that didn't, depending on their grades?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. There was this one kid, and I knew his sister because she always talked shit about him all the time. And I remember one time I was like in my other class, and his room was right across from mine. I was doing my work, just trying to get busy. All of a sudden, I hear him start running towards someone, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And apparently, he was chasing a kid that was like, I think was doing something wrong. I forgot what he was doing. I think it was drugs. I forgot what it was. But essentially, he chased him down, and from 2 hallways away, I heard this man scream at the top of his lungs. It was wild. It was wild. And immediately, I turned to my left to his sister, and is like, "Is that your brother?" And he's like, "Yep, he's doing it again." And I'm like, Jesus Christ. What is wrong with your brother?
A lot of things. We don't talk about it.
Yeah. Just realized she just gave him a final warning.
Also, it's 3:06. We should probably save and cut.
チャンネル
Yeah.
の英語で会おうね
All right. We're gonna save it here, guys. Save over this because we're not dealing with that prologue bullshit again.
You said it's bullshit. I thought it was enlightening.
Yeah, it was enlightening because the fact we got to make fun of Ren being a tsundere. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry it's been a while since we, streamed actually
If
anything
you'd
for the
like to
past
leave a
week.
Following, we'll probably be back tomorrow night if I'm not playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, because this man's gonna be probably grinding MW3. But
No,
yeah.
I mean, I made a promise that I'd play COD Zombies with my other friend tomorrow night, so we'll see what happens. He gets a better than 10, so I might be on then.
Okay then, so that makes sense. Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see.
hope you guys enjoy the stream. Check us out next time. Go to I put a link on my YouTube and his Twitch to go check our stuff out. And see y'all hopefully this time Monday or Sunday because of the fact that we need to make up for you guys. See ya.